Yeah, man, we're live. We'll give folks a few minutes to log on, but you gonna make me go run and get a bill right quick.
Gonna get you a bill. You gonna have time?
Yeah, I see they late, so now I'm trying to slow down.
You trying to slow down? What, to drink it?
Yeah, I'm trying to slow down.
You know what? It's so funny because I really don't drink a lot. Even with me going out, are we live?
Yeah.
Even with me, going.
Well, let me just go ahead and welcome everybody to the Papa Black Podcast. We waiting on a few of the ladies to come on in. You know what I mean? You know how black women are. They gotta make their appearance. You know what I mean?
Well, I need to do better because apparently by me always being on time, I must be part of the lane crew.
No, I mean you should be on time. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about this dating at 50. That's one of my biggest issues. Y'all ain't never ready. I'm saying you might be ready now, but back in the day, you used to have yours too.
But you know what? No, when it came to a date, I was always ready. Now, if it came to me and my girls going out, depending on what we're doing. No, let me tell you something. I have always been the friend that is always ready and on time. Hang with that darn Tracy Jones.
Oh, that's funny.
We're gonna always be running 2 to 3 hours behind. Tracy be like, I'll be ready when you get here. I get there. Tracy ain't even got in the tub. Tracy ain't combed her hair. Tracy ain't did nothing.
Hell no.
Every time we get ready to go out.
I don't left a couple of motherfuckers when we going to the store, to the grocery store, and they taking forever to get ready. I be done. By the time they say they ready, I be like, I'm back. I'm ready for what? I done did what I had to do and came back. I was like, you left me? Yes. And who you getting cute for? Shit, you gonna be with me. So
she wasn't a little cute for you.
Yeah, y'all gotta forgive me I gotta get a haircut, man. I've been trying to wait to get to my barber, but boy, I might have to cheat on her one more time.
Was she back?
Yeah. She back. It's like I say, it's my transportation. That's the only reason I'm looking like this. But now this finally has tried to grow right here because I used to couldn't grow this for nothing.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on for a minute.
Jenny, you want to come on here? I see you logging in. You can come on here. We need to get Jenny on here. Talk about dating out the 50. Okay, there go Jucee.
What's going on?
What's happening, Shawty?
Not much. I'm fading in and out. I don't know why.
You might have cleaned up too much. You might have that living room too clean.
This is my vacation home.
That's funny.
What's up, Miss Arthur Chloe? How are you?
What's up, sister? How you doing?
Lord.
I'm good. Can y'all see
me? Yeah. I mean, you faded, but yeah, we can see you.
What you mean?
I might need to come in on my phone. I'm gonna try to log in on my phone.
Yeah. I mean, you faded, but yeah, we can see you.
What you mean?
Oh, okay. Jenny said she's not that. Yeah, we can see you.
What you mean?
Oh, okay. Jenny said how you doing? Hey, look, we talking about dating in your 50s. You know, we don't hit that age yet. So, oh, she talking about some shit. Jenny said she ain't turned 50 yet. You want to do it again in March? Oh, she talking about some shit. Jenny said she ain't turned 50 yet. You might have to cut your volume down. Oh, she talking about some shit. Jenny said she ain't turned 50 yet. You might have to cut your volume down.
Where's that feedback coming from?
From Jucee. There go Plum.
Where's the feedback coming from?
That's not me.
You might not hear the feedback, but it started when you said you were gonna go on your phone. Well, it sounds like it gone now. Oh yeah, because you got your mute button on. Hey, man, Plum, how you doing, Shawty? Look like you at the office. You look like you at the office.
I am still at work.
No, her and Jucee office look just alike.
That's because we work
They got
hard.
twin offices.
they got twin offices.
Yeah, they got twin offices. Let me see if we can take you off the other.
You see in 2 places.
Yeah. Okay.
I was trying to change my background.
Wait a minute, Juice, are you filthy?
She got that brick wall.
It ain't coming up for me.
It's showing.
Plum, are you
it's showing to us.
Plum,
Yes, Tamika is over 50. I am not 50. I'm here as a guest.
I don't see myself at all now.
We see you.
Yeah, we see you. So, Miss Chloe, you wanted to do this topic. What
I'm coming back in, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm coming back in.
What you experiencing dating at 50?
Me or Chloe? You talking to
Chloe? She don't put her hands on her hip.
Do I let me go get my wine. Hold on. I think I'll be right back. Hold on. I left my cup. Hold on.
Oh Lord. I know it's gonna be good tonight. Yeah, all y'all sipping. Yeah, it's gonna be good tonight. She just walked into that brick wall.
Who?
Chloe, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Where's Keisha at?
I don't know what Keisha. She's a life coach.
What happened to
Serina? I don't talk to Serina 2 times, so I don't know. I don't know where yet. You know, I should tell them by 5:30. I probably can get them. We're gonna let Plum get back with her wine. Let her walk out this wall.
Miss Griswold said, "Hey y'all, hey Miss Griswold.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Jenny.
Wanda, you having? Are you dating at 50?
Who?
You can't never meet me in your age. Send me your email address. I'm gonna send you a link, but you can come on in here.
Yeah, because I need to know does Wanda get a lot of younger guys?
That's me. That's me.
You in 2 places, cool.
Well, damn, Jucee. When I do the other one, you fall off. Let's see.
Here come Plum.
She just walked right. She
Why
just walked straight up out that wall.
Like she in the Matrix. Why she looking like that? Take yourself off mute.
That's because I have powers.
It looks like it. It looks like you straight in the Matrix.
People better recognize I have all kind of power. That power they didn't even know I had.
I know, because you keep going in and out. So you
know what? Shut up, Chloe.
I'm just saying, you're in the Matrix.
I just don't want my background to show. It's the pink and green walls, the pink and purple walls.
Y'all gonna get this background. I ain't even straighten up my couch. Y'all gonna get all that y'all get.
I don't have no whole bunch of awards. I have writings on the wall, sayings on the wall, pledges.
Man, we can see your writing. Let us read it.
I don't know if y'all ain't ready for this. Hold on. Let me show you. Y'all ain't ready for this. Was my daughter's room before she moved out, so I have not painted in here since. Hold on.
And Wanda, I just sent you the link. So look in your email and look up under Papa Black.
How about that? Is that better?
Yeah.
You just blur the background. You good?
Yeah. Hey, Miss Taffy. You having problem dating out the 50s or dating in your 50s? I need some comments too.
I want to see the men comments.
Man, let me tell you something. I can't get no men to say nothing.
Are they afraid?
I don't know. I would love to have some men come in.
Maybe the men aren't saying anything because they're not dating. Maybe all the men that are following you, maybe they're all married or
no, they're not. They're not
in
all
situationship.
We're not gonna let them off the hook like that.
I was trying to be nice.
Oh, Miss Taffy said
you want me to not give them no.
No, we don't. No.
All right, so I know which way
these dudes got to tighten up. Because see, women always telling us what we're looking for. I need some men to tell them what we're looking for instead of
y'all always telling us what we're looking for. Y'all always say we want a man with money. You gotta be 6'2".
Okay, well, let me ask you this: what are you looking for?
Who with me?
Yes.
The biggest thing that I'm looking for is consistency.
Wow.
I mean, that's it.
I said that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing that I'm looking for is consistency. Somebody who is serious about trying to find that certain someone and not just out here trying to throw his dick up upside the wall to see what sticks. Someone who is secure, someone who is confident, someone who just not out here playing these games. That's my biggest thing. Is a lot of brothers, they always say can't find a good woman, this, that, and the third, blah 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 blah. But then you find out you don't want a relationship for real, bro. You don't want a relationship for real. Then a lot of men have that good, better, and best syndrome. They got something good, but they still looking for something better. Then they get something better, then they looking for the best. They're just never satisfied. And men also,
hold on, wait a minute now.
I know. No,
I'm saying when men get to the point where they ain't never satisfied.
What you say? What?
When did men get to the point where they're not satisfied?
Whenever they continuously date multiple women.
But a lot of women make it hard because there go Miss Serina.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I couldn't get the link tag right on my laptop. Hi, everybody.
Jucee, you can't hear?
No.
But we heard you. I don't know why you can't hear.
I can't hear.
Plum, you on mute.
Oh yeah, I muted myself because I was turning my phone down.
Okay, well, like I think a lot of women make it hard to take women serious because, like, you go on Facebook and Instagram, they all half naked, or they doing all the little twerk videos on TikTok. You know what I mean? So,
but you're talking about those women. You're not
right.
But I'm saying, hold on, slow down, Shawty. I'm just saying, like, if that's what we're looking at all the time, it's gonna be harder for y'all to find somebody serious. Because see, we can go play with them.
I beg to differ.
So what you're saying is
you don't have any type of
self-control. You're blaming your lack of self-control on what you see. Because the women that you see
I'm not talking about me personally.
But I'm not saying you. I'm just saying you saying that's the issue. You saying that's the issue. But we keep talking about women twerking and women this and women that. But let me say something that men always say to women. Men always say to women, it's the men that you're choosing. It's the same thing with you guys. It's the women that you guys are choosing. Men will say they don't want a woman that they don't like a lot of makeup. They don't like lashes. They don't like fake ass and big boobs. They don't fake boobs. They don't like weave. But what you say you don't want is not what you pursue.
But
they don't really pursue them. They go play with them.
But
there's a difference. There's a difference. Look at this, though, Black. If you're going on a date, Go ahead, Chloe.
If you're serious about dating, if you're serious about finding someone and you say that you want this and you're ready to settle down, but you can't find a good woman, but what you out here still trying to throw your dick upside the wall. Yeah, I'm just gonna fuck her, but I'm not gonna date her. You still giving your energy to that, but you should be investing in someone that is what you want. Whenever when my hair is bald, yeah, I get attention. But when I throw that weave in, men love to say what they don't want, but I get 80% more attention when I have weave in than whenever I don't. So you say you don't want this, but my experience is that you do.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is, and this is what I told all my kickball players too. And then Plum, I'm gonna let you talk next. But this is what I told all my kickball players too. If you're trying to find a man don't want to see you out here with your ass hanging out. Now, if a man gonna come and watch you out here in this hot sun, in this red dirt, he want to see you bald. And that's gonna get you respect. Now, out here with your ass hanging out, that'll get you some dick, but it ain't gonna get you no man. But y'all actually set the standards in the relationship. If y'all don't put up with all that we do, either he gonna walk away or he gonna step up to the plate. Now I used to be one of the biggest hoes in the world. I admit that.
Used to be.
Yeah, I used to be. I'm like, Sean, I'm so cool on that shit now.
You throwed your towel in?
I promise you, I'm cool on that shit now.
See, I'm just happy right now. So there's hope.
Hey, I promise you. And I know if I can settle down, everybody can. Yeah.
But look how long it took him to get that mindset.
No, it didn't really take that long. Like I never really found what I was looking for. Like a lot of women to me, they thought I was mean off top. But they like my standards, but then they hate it when they apply it to them too. Like they like how stern I am, but when it came to them too, they like, hold on, you too mean. No, I'm not mean, but what make you think that my standards ain't gonna apply to you? And matter of fact, I expect more out of you because I chose for you to be my lady. And see, one thing we do that ain't right, but one thing we do when we choose a woman to be our lady, we kind of put you on a pedestal. So it's a lot of stuff that we don't want you to do.
I can agree with
so that. Like when a man want to be a hoe, nigga don't want to think his woman at the house is hoish like that.
True.
He'll rather go out and have fun and then come back home where you still wholesome. It's unfair, but that's how most men. Because like they say, we kind of look at y'all like the second thing to our mama. So, and we never want to think our mama did shit.
How you get here though?
And that's where most men at, but at the same time, like I tell men, pimp, if you putting it down at home, a lot of women like to have sex more than you do. Now, if you jumping in and out of 2 minutes, all that, yeah, they ain't gonna be too interested. But if you putting it down at home, yeah, they like to have more sex than you do. But my biggest thing is I like a lot of peace at home. That's it. That's my biggest thing. As long as I can get some peace at home, I'm coming home. Like I don't want to have to deal with all the stuff that we dealing with out here in the streets or in the world today, and then I come home and you raise hell all day too. So I'm like, come on, man. But but that's me. I can't speak for no other man, but that's me.
Listen, Black, let me ask you this. You're getting a lot of feedback from somebody.
That's me. I'm gonna turn it off.
Okay. You just said, for example, you're 51 and you've never been married.
Right.
You just said that you haven't found basically the right person. Why is it that at 51 years old, a man can say that he's been single and never been married, because he's found the right person. He hasn't found the right person. But if a woman is 51 years old and never been married, there evidently something wrong with her.
She got to be crazy.
Honest, we constantly hear this, but my thing is, I know a lot of men. I know a lot of men that are our age that's never been married. I know a lot of men our age that don't have children. So why is it that women are the issue if they haven't found anybody? They haven't found anybody. Is something wrong with us? Is something you're doing wrong? You know, we are demonized for being 50, 51 years old and haven't been married. In fact, and some of us even haven't had children. But for men, it's no biggie. And it's a lot of men that are 50 and have never been married.
Yeah.
So why isn't it that I haven't found, I've been engaged 3 times. Why isn't it that I haven't found the right person?
Hold on. Let's slow down. Why? If you've been engaged 3 times, why haven't you been married?
The first time, first time I should have never got engaged. When he asked me to marry him, we hadn't been speaking for like 2 weeks, but we lived together and we just, I think because all his frat brothers, we went through like a series of weddings. And so he just, I knew whenever he asked me to marry him, I should have told him no.
Okay, what about number 2?
Number 2, he cheated. And then number 3, I'm not even going to say that we were engaged. I'm going to say that we went and picked out rings, and then we went and picked out rings and did all this, and then he did a 180, and then I broke up with him, and then some months later he was engaged to the real estate agent that was our real estate agent while we was looking for a house, and the ring that she has is the ring that I picked out whenever we was engaged.
Oh Lord, Jesus, just too much.
So what's the reason for you asking her that question though?
And you wonder why the move of acrimony was made.
Like I see where a lot of women have been engaged but never been married. So I'm trying to figure out, how did y'all get to the step of getting all the way to engagement, but then y'all can't complete the mission?
That doesn't apply to me.
But the thing is that there are a lot of women that completed the mission and they know they should not have completed the mission.
Right.
I could have completed the mission. I could have went ahead and went through with the marriage, but to me, marriage is so sacred to me that if I do it, number one, I want to do it once. I have to do it with the right person.
Okay, so but that's my thing though. Why even get engaged?
Because, like I said, the first one I was young. I'm saying,
I can forget that one.
The second one, I didn't find out that he was cheating until after we had already gotten engaged. So I could have sucked it up like a lot of women and just went ahead and went through with it. And it's a lot of people that find out and they still go through with it. I wasn't gonna go through with it.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, like you asked about me being 51 and why and me not being married. It wasn't necessarily like it's a few women I admit that I probably should have kept. You know what I mean? But at the time, like when I was traveling, I knew most women couldn't deal with that. You know what I mean? Because it was a point that I was in Atlanta one day a week.
They couldn't deal with it because you were doing what?
Hoeing?
No, I'm saying I was just on the road. I was doing comedy. And I wasn't gonna slow my career down.
And you wouldn't be home. They were upset because you wouldn't be home.
Right.
But some women
most women I know, they man to be up under them. Or not, if not all the time, they want to at least know that they can reach out and touch him when they want to. And when I was traveling, like I say, the day that I'm talking about I was at home, either I'm coming in, repacking and leaving out that night, or I'm leaving out Tuesday morning. Like I usually come home on Monday, Tuesday morning, I'm gone again. And I'm gone all week.
Wasn't that discussed prior to you getting into a relationship with these women? That didn't they know your career and what you were about and what was going on with you?
Yeah, most of them met me while I was on the road. Most of them met me while I was on the road. And then I'm saying, like I actually moved a lady here from Houston one time. Because she told me we were going to be together, but I told her she had to come to Atlanta. Okay, but I also told her that you understand my job. I work all the time and I'm gone all the time. Now I don't need nobody that feel like they got to travel with me because you going on vacation. I'm going to work, and then I want somebody to come home to.
So she couldn't go.
No, not all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't need nobody up under me like that because at the time I was traveling with Bruce.
You got a lot of rules.
You know, I'm just telling you how I am. Like, okay, this is my thing. I'm traveling. Bruce is the main thing on the show. I'm traveling with him. Okay, we got a routine that we do. I'm not finna break up our routine because you want to come with me. Now, if you can come out of town with me and you can go shopping by yourself and do whatever you want to do, I'm cool with that. But like when I go out of town, we got a certain routine, and then I like to take a nap before I go do my show. Now, I'm not going to be running around with you doing all this. Then I'm tired at my show, or my show starts slacking because, if I'm the breadwinner, no, I'm gonna run how I get. I'm gonna run how I get.
So when does it become about her and not just about you, though? Because it sounds like it's all about you and what you want, and how you want things to be.
I'm saying, but if you stepping into my world is not going to change. Not each other's world. I'm saying, but listen, this is what I'm saying, Serina. This is my job. Okay, my job ain't gonna change. Now that I'm not on the road as much, I'm cool with that because, like I say, I know most women need their man around them. At the time, that's why I never really considered settling down because I'm not. At the time, I'm not finna change up what I'm doing because I'm chasing my dream. If you can come in and be a part of that dream, cool. If you can't, I'm not knocking you for it. Just like you can't knock me for chasing my dream. And if I'm gonna be the breadwinner, you can't tell me how to get money now. Now I can't. You can't be the one to tell me how I'm gonna get money, but then I gotta pay all the bills. It ain't gonna work like that.
So basically, you weren't willing to compromise.
Not at the time. No, I wasn't.
Okay. Hello. Gotcha.
That's why I never really pursued a relationship.
But you weren't making any sacrifices.
You want her to sacrifice.
It's certain things certain things I can compromise on, but I can't compromise on that. Not when I'm the breadwinner. That's what I'm saying. This is my career before I met you. Okay, my career is not gonna change because I met you. Because if I mess up my career, then we break up. I don't lose both ways.
So was she not working?
I'm saying she was just coming to Atlanta. That's what I'm saying. So you got to find a job. You got to do all that, which is cool. And then, like I said, I wanted somebody to come home to. I didn't need nobody traveling with me all the time. Because 9 times out of 10, you traveling with me all the time because you don't trust me. Okay, if you don't trust me, we're not gonna make it anyway.
Or you didn't want her traveling with you because you didn't want her.
No, I did not. That's what I'm saying. I wanted somebody to come home to. That's my point.
Well, I think part of it's 2-part for me, and I guess I represent probably a different dynamic because I have been married, and I'm not single by choice, right? So, and I don't know if all the ladies. I know a couple of ladies, but I don't know I don't know Serina, and I don't know Queen Wonderful. But welcome, ladies. I'm glad to meet you tonight. But for me, I married someone who said they'd never be married, and he was 50 years old. So I recognize what Black is saying. I recognize that same outlook that he had because it was there. I think one of the major issues is always that we're not willing to accept the truth when the person tells us the truth, whether it be male or female. We say we want to hear the truth, but when the person tells us the truth, we think as women we can change them. Really,
right.
You if they're saying you can't change nobody. Yeah, so if they say I don't want to be married, and he did, like when we first started dating, I'll admit that we dated for 5-6 years before, we decided to get married. It was more than that, but he said to me in front of his family, "Oh, I'm never getting married," and everybody in the room cringed, but me. And I said, I can respect that. And they were like, why? I said, because he's being honest. But here's the kicker to it. When I'm tired of his honesty and I get honest, he's got to respect that. So I
Right.
said, I'm gonna get to a place where I'm not long-term girlfriend material. And if you're not ready to
That's
be what I
fine.
need you to be, then you got to do something different, and I got to do something different.
Right.
Right.
So at that point, I do agree with Chloe in the aspect of sometimes, but in a different way. I think we go looking as women, we go looking for who we think we want, but that's not what we really have designed for us. We
That's
looking for things in this box, but it comes in a package and not in a box. So if it come in a plastic bag, if it come in a box like this, you want a big box. So you say no
Right.
to it. And then you realize that this box that I had, it wasn't 6'2", it wasn't milk chocolate. He didn't have muscles popping out. He didn't go to the gym every day. He didn't have a six-figure job. He was making enough to make ends meet. He covered himself, had a little account in the bank, but we wanted more. And likewise, on the other side, men are looking for this shape. They're visual creatures. They're looking for this shape. They're looking for this. They're looking for that. And they look over this good woman who's not 32, 42, 32. She might be 42, 52, 38. But you
Right.
looking at the size and you forgot about this. But this, yeah, it's a she just a brick house in a different format.
She just scrapped SpongeBob.
No, she doesn't.
From big to little. So that's
Right.
queen booty.
But
she a good
even
woman.
though she's SpongeBob, she's smart as hell.
Right. Right.
She's smart as hell. And when he let her go, guess what happened to her? She became a CEO, a director, a senior this, a senior that. She got stock, she got money. But guess what? She wasn't in that package that you were looking for.
Right.
So all of a
Right.
sudden, she not the one. And now, or even worse, some other man got her. Now he want to come and have the nerve to say, "Oh, well, I ain't worried about your boo. I can be no. I don't want no side piece. You 50. You are
Right.
50 years old. Stop looking for a side piece, a side chick. Get you a main woman and stop playing around. Stop.
I
You
mean,
So
too
like,
there's
old
some
for that
single
foolishness.
50-year-old men because I can't ever
hey,
find one.
my cousin just said who is single. He want to know who's single on here.
Everybody on here is single, aren't they?
And I can never find no man that's 50 and above. All the young boys and I don't
Yeah.
want to say young men,
They think that
but
you're gonna pay something for them.
Right.
That's why.
not.
But I'll say this, and I tell people this all the time. If you can find, like, you ain't gonna never find the perfect person.
No.
No.
It's not one perfect person out here.
No.
Only perfect person that we heard about is Jesus Christ, and
That's
I
right.
hope you don't see him no time soon.
Right.
Hope not.
Pray you
So,
don't.
Look,
like I tell people, if you can get, I'll say anywhere from 80 to 85% of what you're looking for, you gotta roll with that.
Right.
That
You know what I mean?
80
Because it's
20
gonna
is for real. That
Right.
80
right.
20
It's
for
gonna
real.
it's
80
gonna be
20 is
something
for
about
real.
it's
yes.
gonna be something about everybody that you date that drive you crazy. Just
Right.
like it's gonna be something about you that drive them crazy.
Right.
It's all
And
about
we have to start
who
looking
stuff
at.
you
We
can
have to
put up
think
with.
about that too. That we look at the guy and say, "Oh well, he's getting on my nerves. He's this, he's that." But then I'm like, you know what? What am I doing? Because I got my own stuff going on. I need to clean up and get myself together in order for him, to be good with me. So you're right. There's no perfect person, and there's no perfect action. There's no perfect situation.
Right.
It's like if he's willing to make it work, and you're willing to make it work. He's saying if he's willing to make those changes, that's going to make it better for you, and you same for him. Then that's a good workable situation. And to what Miss Plum was saying, like you said, that sometimes we choose this box. I think Black and I were talking the other day, and I was saying that sometimes it's not. Sometimes women and men, it's not the boxer we're choosing. Sometimes we choose our mate out of circumstance, meaning it might be a situation that you might have grown up in or dealt with growing up, or insecurities you might have. You might
I
be looking
agree.
for a father figure. There's things that are missing in your life that you're looking for, and you see that one thing in that person, that's what you gravitate to. And in the interim, he's not really a good, or she's not really a good person for you. So those are another other reasons why we choose the wrong mates as well, because we're looking
Right.
for something that's missing within us, or trying to fill a void or insecurity, or just, I don't know. It's just, we just make stupid decisions sometimes when it
Well,
comes to
you
our
hit the nail on
relationship.
the head. We are looking for this figure to fill a void, which means that we're not complete in ourselves. So if you already have issues, and I'm not saying mentally, but you already have issues that you need to work through because of whatever, you first have to recognize that in yourself and get some type of self
Oh
healing, whether
shoot!
that, spiritually, whatever you need to have to make that happen. But you can't go into a relationship expecting to become one when you're not even a whole half. Like, you're a fourth, you're not even a half. So a fourth and a half don't make a whole. So
Right.
you're still not complete. You're not going to be complete because, and I agree with Black. Peace is a big thing. When you get to 50,
For the money.
like,
Ooh,
as a
ooh,
woman, it's just certain things, like
You're not gonna be able
our level of bullshit, my
to.
bullshit meter, I don't have one. Like,
Right.
I'm not
It's
with it. Don't step to me with no
zero.
BS. Don't talk
right,
to me with no BS. If you can't be honest, and I can read it, like I can read BS a mile away. I can see it coming up out your throat and know you about to say, move on, because I'm not with it.
Right.
Like, you too old. First off, you expect that in your 20s and 30s. It might be a little bit cute, like attractive, because you 20 or 30, right? And you don't know no better.
right,
But when you get 40 and 50, you settled. And as a man, first off, let me go back. As a man, you should be settled. If
Right.
you 50, you should have your own place to stay, and you should not be looking for no woman for nowhere to stay. And you should have your own means of transportation and your own money. It's
right,
just some things you should just come to the table with. Don't look for nobody before you get yourself settled. Because
Right.
again, you not whole, you not even a half, you just an eighth.
right.
hmm Right. And I agree with that totally. I know
Fraction.
I'm probably the youngest in the crew. No, I'm not 50. I'm actually 45. And Black said I can come. So if y'all got a problem, ladies,
I don't have a problem.
I
No,
love you all
No
I think it's
and
problem,
hard.
I'm
no
striving
problem.
I
and
got
I'm
your back,
striving
brother.
to
Nobody.
get where you guys
Ain't
are.
nobody got a problem with you. Ain't nobody got
I'm
I'm
striving to
barely
get
50.
where you all are. I'm striving
I'm
to get
barely
to
50.
where you all are. So uh I am dating. I'm not in a monogamous relationship with anyone, but I am on the dating scene. And my biggest thing I can bring to the table right now with this discussion is the amount of dishonesty that I run into
Mhm.
with these
Mm-hmm.
guys. There is some younger than me that I've gone on date with. There's some older than some of us on this broadcast. The amount of dishonesty is just unreal. I have a big problem with lies. I cannot and will not tolerate.
Why they like to
I
lie?
am not a liar. I'm not coming to you with drama. I'm not bringing unwanted baggage. I'm not bringing, like Kanika said, come to the table with something. I have my own place. I have my own transportation. I have my own means of income. I'm not asking for you to come. I'm not running after you for money, because if I needed money, I need to get another job or a better job to take care of myself, because that's the last thing I'm looking for is anyone to take care of me. But the amount of lies, most of them have a side piece or a wife tucked in the corner, or they just freshly got out of a relationship, and just a whole bunch of lies that you find out after the more time you spend with someone, the more you find out. And a lot of people forget what they tell me, and I'm an analytical person, so I've already broke down what you said and rebuilt it in my head and broke it down again by the time you get finished your statement. So I remember what you tell me. And then when I question you about it, well, just last week you said this. Did that change
Right.
from this, or where is this coming from? And it's just, y'all, I'm about to pull all my little bit of hair out
Don't do it.
By these lies. I just can't deal with it. I don't understand. Like, can you enlighten me? Why do men have to come to the table with lies? Why are they bringing this facade or this watercolor picture to me? Just come real. I mean, I don't get it.
Right.
I do not get it.
And it
I
don't change
mean,
the age either. 'Cause the
no,
older you
no.
get, the
If
more you-
Ask the men that's listening on Facebook. Ask
Yeah.
I
them.
mean, my cousin said the same thing.
Let me
He
say
said
this.
most women speak the right things, but their actions are totally different.
And the thing is, that's men. Let me say this, Juicy.
right.
And I had just recently
Chloe
had this
said that's men.
conversation with the person that I was dating. I get a lot of feedback. I
Yeah,
am
you want to cut yourself down in
one
the back.
person, and I tell people this all the time. I am someone that you can be totally honest, totally transparent with. I say this all the time, and I have these conversations with men all the time. Men love to say women don't want the truth. I heavily disagree.
Me too.
Women do
Me
want
three.
the truth. The thing is with men is that if you tell her the truth, you have to deal with her having the option to decide if she wants to deal with you or not.
Bingo.
A lot of men, they won't admit that they are manipulating, because if they tell you, they looking at you on, they thinking, I want to fuck her. No, I don't want a relationship. I'm out here messing with this woman or that woman, whatever, but I want this one for the moment. If I tell her I'm not trying to be serious, I'm just out here just trying to fuck, then she then has the option to say, hey, that's not what I'm looking for. So therefore, it takes away his opportunity to get the pussy. So he gonna play the game and he gonna say whatever. If you tell me out the gate, okay. And here's another thing that I have an issue with men. One thing I always say to men is consistency breeds expectations. The way that dating is now is totally different than when we were in our 20s and our 30s. Social media has given so much access. Cell phones have given so much access. Before, whenever you met someone, only thing you had was their home phone. So you didn't have the ability to be texting, calling, sending out good morning texts to 5-6 different women. You didn't have social media. You in the inbox, you liking this woman, all this other. You did not have as much access. So therefore, you were basically almost forced to focus on this woman and get to know her.
Right.
Now they got access to everything. So whenever I say consistency breeds expectations, men nowadays, this goes back to, we're gonna go back to the issue of dating in your 50s. Now you meet men and they come at you hard and fast. It's like they're texting, you getting the good morning texts, they're calling, how was your day? At night you're talking, it's just, they just on it. They're taking up so much of your time. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a serial dater. I'm not good with dating multiple people. Because it's hard for me to find someone that I'm really big on chemistry. I'm really big on conversation. So it's hard for me to find someone that I can have great conversation with, that I can have great chemistry with. So whenever I meet that person, then at my age, I'm 50 years old. I'm trying to look for my final destination. I'm not here trying to just throw my pussy upside the wall and see what sticks. So when I meet someone who has those characteristics that I like,
You say that one more time.
is on you. And if you're calling and texting and all of that, then you make me feel like, okay, well, and especially when you say you're looking for something substantial,
Right.
I'm like, okay, so this, that, and third. But it seems like with a lot of men, once you start showing reciprocity, once you start matching their energy, because men say they don't want to do all the work. So once you start texting them, good morning, have a good day, text them in the middle of the day to see how they're doing. once they've been taking you out to eat and you say, hey, come over, let me cook you, a home cooked meal. A lot of men, it seems like they have the mentality, oh, I got her ass now, so I can just do whatever the fuck I
Whatever I
want.
want to.
And then
Right.
next thing you know, here comes the 180. All the stuff that he did to reel you in, he don't feel like he got to do it anymore. So all of a sudden, you notice that the texts starts getting less, the conversation starts getting less. Sometimes he might go 2-3 days not talk to you. So it throws you off because it's like you're not in a relationship, so you really can't have an attitude. But then at the same time, you feel some type of way because what you started off doing is not what you're doing now. So with me, I will pull all the way back. And then when I pull all the way back, you got a damn issue because I pulled all the way back. Nigga, you started this shit. I'm a Scorpio.
Right.
I will match your energy. And not only that, whenever I get to a certain point, I'm done. I don't even want to deal with you no damn more. I don't have time for that. We got too many people that are dying. I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to look for my final destination. I'm trying to find somebody I can go on trips with, fuck on the hotel balcony, make some memories with. And if that's not what you're trying to do, as soon as you do the damn 180 on my ass, I will ask you, okay, what's up? What's going on? Because I'm a serious communicator. But after I ask you multiple times what's going on, you telling me that no, it ain't like that, this, that, and the third, but you're not trying to bring it back around to how it started, nigga, I'm out. I don't have time for that.
Right.
I don't have time.
Like for me, I think it's harder for y'all because we don't have to earn y'all.
Hold on. Is somebody on Facebook and on live? Because if they're on Facebook and live, that's
if you got something in your background. Yeah. Cut your mics on mute. There
put
you
your
go.
mic on. At least put your Facebook. Turn your Facebook. Yeah.
I thought it was me, but I turned Facebook off, so it ain't me.
Yeah, I don't have
well,
Facebook.
I think for a lot of women, it's harder for y'all because we don't have to earn y'all no more.
Right.
Like it's so much given to us up front at the gate that it's hard to respect. Like people respect more when they have to earn you. Like you can't give a man all of you when you first meet him. You can't do that. And then y'all already outnumber us. Like I think in that letter they say it's what 15 or 20 to 1. Okay.
I ain't even trying to hear that nonsense.
No, I'm saying
It is the truth. It's the truth.
I'm saying,
hold on.
I'm saying be up too easy. Run with that.
What do you mean giving up too easy? I'm 51 years old. I ain't got time for no bullshit.
I'm saying, okay. I'm saying, I see my that's my cousin, but I'm saying, but I'm trying to make a point. you can't just start slamming while I'm making a point.
Come on, play.
Like, okay, they say we outnumber y'all 15 or 20 to 1. Okay, now if you count the married men, you count the gay men, you count the men in jail, you count the men that's dedicated. It's what, about 30 to 1? So it's a lot of desperate women out there. And like I say, when I go on Facebook or Instagram, you have naked, but then you holler you can't find no respect. You can't get both of them now. Because when a man chooses a woman, a man want to know that his woman has not been seen by everybody. You know what I mean? So if you sharing yourself with everybody, it's impossible for us to take you serious. And as far as the not being honest, I'm very honest about who I am. Like I don't lie to nobody. I tell people the truth because I need to know that we on the same page. You know what I mean? I'm not finna say you no dream. I'm gonna tell you, it's 2 things I do. I will cuss you out if you fucking up. I smoke weed. That's it.
And you barbecue.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna cook now. So if you working, like 9 times out of 10, your work day gonna be longer than mine. So you ain't gotta come home. You've been working all day, and you gotta worry about the house, or you ain't gotta worry about what you're gonna eat. No, I got that. You know what I mean? And every now and then I might want you to cook, but for the most part, I got that. But
Why do we have to cook? Like, why is that a requirement? Why?
Because
why if I go to work every day like you go to work, why I have to cook?
I'm saying, like I told my niece
at the beginning.
Like I told my niece, I'm like, look, even though you don't cook, you still have to make sure your man get enough fruits and vegetables, especially if you plan on him taking care of you. Like if you plan on him taking care of you, you should want him in the best health that he can be in for as long as he can.
Somebody
because
if he
eats,
that feedback is horrible.
Yeah.
Somebody
feedback somewhere.
If he's not eating right, his health ain't gonna be right. And that comes with sex and everything.
I'm not saying
no, that's not what she asked you. She said
if y'all gonna go out to eat,
she has to cook.
No, that's what I just said. If your work day longer than mine, I don't mind cooking. Like I say, my mama told me to learn how to take care of myself when I was about 11, 12 years old. So when I went to Barksdale, I used to be in the home economic class by myself in the cooking class. That's why I learned how to cook it. You know what I mean? Because my mama always told me if a woman get mad, the first two things she's gonna take is the pussy and the food. So that always stuck with me. I don't even know how we had this conversation, but that always stuck with me.
What she tell you, Black? Tell them again.
If a woman get mad, the first two things she's gonna take is the pussy and the food. So that's what got me in the home economics class. I used to be the only boy in there, all by myself, and I used to love it. Because I had the teacher messed up and I had the ladies messed up too.
Because you were cooking?
Yeah.
Oh.
And talking shit. You know what I mean? So,
that part.
Oh, yeah.
So I have one. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say, like, I think that for me, I'm just saying for me, people will say to you, men, women, whoever, they'll say, "Oh, you're such a strong Black woman," and I'm like, to me, that's not really a compliment because I don't want to be strong all the time. I want to be
strong. I'm tired.
Tap back into my feminine energy and chill. Let the man be the man. Let me be feminine, and because I raised kids, I was a single mom. I did all that. I want to tap back into my feminine energy and be softer and get back into that part of me. I don't want to be a strong woman. That's not a freaking compliment to me. Like, let me soften up. Let you do what you need to do. Let me be in that womanly say. That don't mean stay at home, cook and clean, sweep and mop. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying let me feel like, okay, I can trust his decisions. I can trust that he's going to make sure things are taken care of. I can trust that I don't have to worry about a bunch of women calling or him not coming home or him fucking up the money. I don't have to worry about any of that. I can be the woman in the house and trust him, and I can fall back into my family and just like, you know what, he got it. And if we need to have a conversation, let's have a conversation. We don't have to be all that rah stuff. Because like you said, peace at home ain't nothing like I wouldn't give it up for nothing.
Right. But I think a lot of problems is people don't talk about their relationships. Like I ask people all the time, like, what are the goals of your relationship?
Right.
And people always like, what you mean? What's the goals of our relationship? I'm like, pimp, y'all got to have some kind of common ground.
Where we going? Right.
That's
where are we going? Right.
And until y'all define the relationship and who does what and all that, it's gonna be hard because everybody tend to think that people just know what the other person wants. And you don't.
It has to be a conversation.
Right. Yeah. Because what might make the next man tick, it don't usually mean nothing to me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So people gotta have conversation. And I do think social media is a big problem with that. Because I meet women all the time that want to text me all the time. I'm like, baby, if you're trying to get to know me, we got to have some conversation. Right. I'm not going to text you a conversation. I'm not going to text you an argument. I'm not doing none of that. Right. So we got to have some communication. And if we can't talk, what are we going to do?
Right.
You know what I mean?
So, no communication is not going to work.
That's a big thing that even with dating in our 50s, a lot of men nowadays hide behind text messages.
Want to put your microphone on mute because I think you where the feedback coming from.
Okay.
A lot of men, even in our 50s, hide behind text messages.
And women do too.
They don't.
Women do too.
I'm talking about. I don't fuck women. I fuck.
Yeah, women. I'm saying, but I'm just saying women do it too.
But men, a lot of men don't want to. I don't like to talk on the phone. How can you get to know someone if you don't want to talk on the phone? How can you? I need to hear the highs and lows in your voice. I need to have an intelligent conversation. You can't have an intelligent conversation on text. But that's what that's what it has come to now. Before, like I said, we had this conversation on a previous podcast. We used to fall asleep on the phone. And I don't expect that to happen at the age of 50. But if we can't have a conversation on the phone, how can we have a conversation when we get face to face? And that's another thing as far as dating in your 50s, social media, access to phones or whatever. It takes men so long, if they do, to even say, let's go out. They love to say, I'm not with that. Well, let's go have coffee. Well, let's go have ice cream. Nigga, I am 50 years old. Brewsters don't do shit for me. If you're not out here trying to date multiple damn fucking women, then you will have the time to have a conversation with a woman, vet her, and then go from there. Say, hey, let's go have dinner. Let's meet for drinks. This, that, and the third. I'm not trying to get you to take me to Fogo de Chao or Canoe or get you to drop $230 on a damn dinner. I don't do Applebee's. Applebee's is nasty. But I'm just saying, it's not that hard after you've had a conversation on the phone with a woman for a week or two. By week 3, you should be saying, let's go have dinner. But men will sit up and be talking to you for a whole damn month, calling you, texting you, all this other stuff, want to occupy your time. And let's not forget when you're going to let me come see you, and ain't even asked you out on a damn date because they got like 4 or 5 different chicks that they're talking to at the same time.
But I think that when you see that a man not giving you what you need, cut it then. Cut it then.
Like, he don't even get a month. He shouldn't even get a whole month.
I'm like, that's why I say I'm very upfront about who I am. And if I'm not what you're looking for, I don't want to waste time with you. My time is valuable as hell to me. It might not mean nothing to nobody else, but for me to put some time in you, we got to have some kind of common ground. You know what I mean? And then you're not gonna ever really know what you got until you go through something.
Yeah.
Once you go through a crisis, that's when you start. Because everybody cool, long as everything is going right.
Till shit go down.
It's when you go through something, that's when you really find out if they really got your back or not. You know what I mean? Because most people, they'll walk away when you got something going on. You know what I mean? So, and then like I say, man, this social media is terrible, man. It's really terrible, especially when it comes to dating. And if I can't hold a conversation with you, and then Chase talking about we over the hill. She's about this council.
I got a question. I have a question. Okay, so if you meet someone, you meet a man, and they feel like they're intimidated by you. They say, "Oh, you got a house, you got a car, you got a good job, you got this, you don't raise your children. I don't have any children, or I got one child and mine's still a child, but my children are adults." So then you try and date them, and you
that's where you're wrong there, right?
Why you doing that?
Everything you said, they not with it. Why you trying to date it?
They just told you they told you they don't want to date you.
I'm not trying to date anybody who got kids under.
But they still call you and they still text you and they still.
It's like this with me. I don't care what the woman wants. If you're not what I'm looking for, it don't matter.
Your time is valuable.
So if that's right. If like I say, y'all really set the standards in the relationship. Like if you tell a man what you're looking for, and he either gonna step up to the plate or he gonna walk away. Now, most women problem is they think they can change that man, especially if they like him. They think they can change him and get what they want out of him, and you can't. I promise you can't.
Or when you're giving him, like when she said he told her, "Hey, you got this, you got that. I don't have this, I don't have that." He told you up front, you knew in your gut that was not the man for you.
Right.
So
And he
moment,
already intimidated.
Yeah, but he tried to make it like I want you, but I don't want you to, like I was almost trying to be belittling to him, but I wasn't.
Said but, didn't he? Didn't he say but? He said but.
No,
I said I want you but.
No. He was trying to put it like I was belittling him, but I wasn't. I just, I was being real with him, telling him about me, and he was still trying to pursue me after you tell me I'm not used to a woman who, does everything. I cook, I clean, I work, I got my, my children, my child's 31 years old. And that's what he said. And I was like, okay, well then that's why we went talk. So
that was a call block.
Right. It don't matter what he wants. If he's already intimidated by what you have or what you do, he's not gonna last anyway.
He wants you to come down.
It's gonna always be a problem.
But he not cut him off, and he kept coming. Like he called me from a whole different.
Because men want what they can't have.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Men want what they can't have. That's what I'm saying. Like we don't have to earn you anymore. If you make us earn you, we'll respect you more. And because we had to put some time, and energy into it.
Right.
As long as she keep taking those phone calls and texts, as long as she keep taking those phone calls and respond to his text message, he already knows he has open. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He doesn't open. So you have to say, you know what? I'm choosing me over him. Because the moment you tell him yes, you telling yourself no.
Right.
Oh, I told him not to block him.
He's the man for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What's up, Ladarius? I see you, pimp. And then, like I say, man, y'all set the standards. So right off top, when he tell you that he got a problem with all you got, cut it off right now. Don't hope he gonna grow into it. Don't just cut him off. You know what I mean? And then when you cut him off, that's when he gonna start putting more and more energy into it. But if he's already got the mind
and everything, I'm
saying if he already got the mind frame that you too much for him, he not gonna last anyway. You know what I mean?
So why even call me? What I blocked him
because like Serina said, he gonna hold on to any little opening that he can get in. Because he hoping I'm gonna tell you, and see the roles don't reverse now. There used to be women trying to change a man, but now men have gotten into their feminine energy. So now they feel like, well, if I can goddamn just go out with her, or if I can sleep with her one time, I can get her.
I got her.
Nah, boo, you gotta cut it off.
And he know he don't have it. He knows he can't offer you what you really want because he told you up front.
Right.
Well, he figured he's gonna come into your life and bring you down to his level, and now you sitting there looking like, what the hell?
Right.
I'm
not finna waste no 4-5 months with you when I already know we're not gonna make it. I can talk to you about 15-20 minutes, and I already know how long I'm gonna deal with you.
Right.
Because I have a unique way of making people comfortable. And see, once I get you comfortable, you'll tell on yourself. And that's what I tell women too. If you want to know what that man about, let him talk. Instead of when you meet a man, you're gonna tell him your whole life history and what every man done did. Well, the last 2 men, they cheated on me, and so you letting him know that you accept cheating for a certain period of time. You know what I mean? So you got to stop that. You got to nip it in the bud.
I'm sorry, y'all. I keep getting cut off, get kicked out of the broadcast.
But we're gonna bring it back every time you come back, y'all.
They don't want me to say nothing, Black. I got something to say.
Well, go ahead. Let's go ahead and let you talk while we got you.
Go ahead, Jucee.
Hell, I don't even know where we at. Where we at? Who's the last question?
So let's start here. Chase Jones said this caption, "We old as hell." Chase Jones, your young ass just keep on living.
Right, just keep on. Right. Keep on keeping on, like the old folks say.
One thing about it, every year you age, you getting closer to me.
Right.
Sharon said he is going to call you to see if you'll jump on it. he was honest, so you can't get mad with outcome. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when he tells you that he ain't ready for all that, or you too much for him, you gotta just cut it off.
Right.
Exactly.
That's when you backpedal. That's when you backpedal. And I think I heard y'all say blocking. Yeah, I'm doing all of that.
Run, Forrest, run.
I'm just like Chloe. I want the utmost honesty from you, and I can handle it. You just got to be able to handle the response that I give you. You know, and don't take my right or my choice away with your honesty. Don't deceive me and bring me into an unwanted situation. I don't want to be in an unwanted situation. I'm not no one's mistress. I'm not their side piece. I'm not a fuck. I'm not none of that. Just that's not what I'm looking for. And I'm very upfront and honest about what my intentions are, what I desire. It's hard to get that reciprocated back to you.
Right.
You know, just like you all have been saying repeatedly, you know, they want what they can't have, or they want you for that moment, but they don't want to let what else they got going on in their background of their life. They don't want to let it go to even pursue anything serious.
Right.
And then I tell women this too. A man will try to wait you out. So if you think you got your 90-day rule and all that, men will wait you out.
That's the confusing thing. That's about dating nowadays. It's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. It's like you get hit with and you get it from men and women, because as a woman, if you, just like with me, you know, we had a conversation about, is kissing more intimate than sex? I feel like sex is more intimate than kissing. Most people nowadays don't agree. But I feel like if for me to let you inside my body, that's the most intimate that I can possibly be with you. So if I say I'm waiting, I want to get to know you before we introduce that part of the situation in, you get the people, and it comes from men and women who will say, shit, we goddamn grown. Why wait? Then you get the people who say, well, shit, I fucked my husband on the first day. We married. We get the men who say, well, shit, I fucked my damn wife on the first day. We married.
What they got to do with you?
Let me finish. So that's whenever the confusion comes in, because it's like, do you do it or do you not do it? Because you got so many people that is coming at you. You got so many situations that's coming at you. Now we're in 2022, so the rules are not the same as they were in 1996. So it's like, whenever it comes to dating, if you say that I did this, then that was the problem. If you say, well, I did this, then that was a problem. Just like you said, a man will wait you out. So if I sit up here, you know, you get people who say, well, what if you wait, you know, this amount of time, whatever, and then he leave anyway. So then it's like dating is so convoluted these days.
Yeah, but
you don't know.
At the end of the day, it's got to be your standard.
This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't.
It's got to be your standards. But what I'm saying, every situation is different. So it's like, now when it comes to dating, you don't know. It's like you damn.
Listen to me. I've been a man all my life. Listen, I'm saying, Chloe, you ain't let me finish.
You've been a man all your life.
That's what I'm laughing at.
Hold on, let me say this. I know you've been a man your whole life, but I need you to understand, you're not the only man. So
but boo, I can tell you about me.
Let me finish. You've been a man your whole life, and you can give your opinions and your views. But your opinions and your views is not going to be gold, because there's another man who has totally different views and opinions than you. I can listen to you, and I can take in what you say from a man's point of view, but you got to realize your point of view is not every man's point of view.
But this is what Rico said. Plum and Jucee, his girls. He said he ain't seen y'all in a minute. He hope all is well. But Plum, Plum, this is what I'm saying, and I said this a little earlier. If you want to know what type man you dealing with, let him talk. That's all I'm saying. People will tell you, if you listen to a person long enough, they will tell you exactly what they're about. That's what I'm saying. Like
the best advice I ever got from a man was to stop talking and listen. If I listen every single thing that I really want to know, they will talk. Because the one thing men anticipate, they anticipate us doing
talking all the time.
And we tell them every single thing because we are doing this. And we sit back and just say,
that's how I find all the lies, because I be listening.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I can speak for every man. I'm just telling you, men will tell on themselves if you listen.
And I agree, but I also have to say that now men have, just like you said, men, you didn't say it, but you kind of said men become like bitch ass, now they act like women. A lot of men have mastered the art of manipulation. A lot of men have,
but that's what I'm saying. If you listen to them long enough, they gonna tell on themselves. I promise you.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Now they can start off with manipulation because you done told him everything that you won't put up or everything you done dealt with. That's how they learn to manipulate you.
Right. I agree.
But if you let him do the talking, I promise you, he's going to tell on himself sooner or later.
I agree.
And make him earn you.
I agree.
They can work for it.
If you make him put in some work, first of all, he's gonna respect you more because he had to put in some work.
I agree.
But if you don't make him put in no work, boo, you're gonna get whatever. You know what I mean? And like I say, most women
putting in that work it means more than 90 days.
Right.
It might mean more than a year. But guess what? If he wants you, then he's willing to do what it takes, whether it's 90 days, 90 months, whatever it is, because during that time, he's learning you.
Yeah, but
if love is work. Love is work. You got to work at that every day.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like
when it comes to the matters of the heart, you work at it every day because again, I can be with you 2-3 years. You still don't know everything about me.
You know them representatives, though.
You can't love all of this in one day. It takes a lifetime to love all of me. So you gotta be willing to work at that every day.
Right. Now, when I say that men will wait you out, they will.
Yeah.
They will.
They'll wait you out now.
Yeah,
but at the same time, if you make him earn you, he gonna respect you a little bit more now. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that's the 100% gonna work, but I'm saying he gonna respect you more. You know what I mean? So like I said, it's too easy. It's too easy now.
Whenever I say I agree with you, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I've made my mistakes, but I'm at a place. My cutoff game is so fucking strong.
That's right.
And it's scary to me, to be quite honest, how quickly I will get over someone. And it scares me, to be quite honest, how comfortable I am with coming in that door with nobody here, sitting down on my couch, looking at TVs. If I don't want to look at TV, not turn the TV on, reading, whatever, and being okay with being alone. And you should be comfortable with being alone. You should.
Is that an age thing?
But hold on. But it's getting to a point.
You gotta be happy with yourself.
Hold on. Let me say this. It's getting to a point where it scares me how comfortable I am, because sometimes you can get so comfortable with being alone that you won't bend, that you won't. You if the right person comes along, you won't even recognize it's the right person because you're so. I don't want to call it set in your ways, but I'm gonna say this. I'm so comfortable with being alone that I've gotten to a point where sometimes I don't even want to fucking try. I don't even want to go through the process of meeting someone or getting to know someone. I don't even want to fucking be bothered. It scares me.
That's not being comfortable. That's being complacent.
No, right. It's not being. No, it's not being complacent. It actually is being comfortable. I'm so comfortable. I don't want to go through the process of learning your likes, your dislikes, and then being disappointed. So it's like I'm okay with my phone being dry. I'm okay with my phone not ringing. I'm not gonna say I'm okay with not getting knocked down on the regular, but I mean, it really is.
I'm gonna keep it real.
But even with that, you got to be comfortable with who you are as a person.
I am, but the thing is that my cutoff game is so strong. It's like if you
squeeze, mine is too. So
if you squeeze toothpaste wrong, then you have to be out the door.
But listen to what you're saying, though.
Right.
Listen to what you're saying. In one breath, you say,
I want,
and I'm gonna rally for the men for just a minute. I'm gonna rally on the side of the men for just 1 minute. Because one breath we say we want companionship, we want relationship, we want men to pursue us, we want men to be there for us. But then the next breath we say, if you squeeze the toothpaste wrong, you out my life. If you don't cut your hair, this side real low and that side real low, I'm done. But I get what you're saying. You tired, but at the same time, if you tired, you can't have relationship and be tired.
But I understand that. I understand that totally. But what I'm saying is that you get to a point where you've been disappointed so much that you almost really don't. You don't want to put yourself.
Yeah, you tired of the games, but somebody will come along. That's what I mean about you will miss that one that's not in that box.
So what I'm saying is what I'm saying is that yes, I desire a lifelong mate. I desire that, but I've gotten to a point where I'm finally okay if it. I think I'm at a point now where I'm finally okay if it doesn't happen. And that scares me because I don't want to die alone. I don't. Sometimes you get so comfortable. You get so comfortable that you don't want to put forth the effort. And that's it. I desire it. I have my moments where I desire it so much it makes me cry. But then I start looking back at all the shit that I've been through. And it's like,
I mean, but
you can't look back. You can't look back at.
You can't say you can't look back because it's your experience when you've been hurt. And men, people say a lot of times we hear men talk about women being damaged. There's no way that you can keep going through the shit that you go through and not come out with scars. You can say, "Oh no, you need to let that go. You need to do this, that, and third." Blah, blah, blah. But
I wouldn't say let it go. I wouldn't say let it go. I would just say don't keep rethinking on it, because if you keep rethinking on it, then you can't move forward to get to achieve what you're really looking for as far as a relationship and having the man that you want. Because all men, a lot of women say, and I'm not saying you said, I'm saying a lot of women say all men are the same. All men are not the same. There's some really great quality men out here. There really are. And like you said, sometimes we don't see them, but they're out here. And sometimes we're holding on to all that stuff that's happened to us and we can't get past it. And when they do, introduce themselves, you're like, I don't really see it because now I got all this shit. And I'm just tired of it. I don't want to keep starting. But in order to get to that right one, you got to keep throwing your hook out there. And you're not going to always get the fish you want. You're going to get some guppies. You got to throw them back. But now it's to the point, is to what extent are you going to throw yourself out there? It has to be a limit of how far you're going to throw and how much you're going to give, especially when your woman intuition is telling you from the beginning that man is not the right guy for you. Like that's not him. Like we know, and we fight with everything we got. Like that ain't the right one. But I just don't want us as women to be unhappy and not have the love that we truly desire and want because we're tired. Don't want to put in the effort to be bothered with them no more. There are great men out here, and I also adopted a thing where I say whatever I think about and manifest, that's what I'm going to get. So if I keep thinking about the no good, do nothing Negroes out here, that's what I'm manifesting. If I start thinking about the man that I want and how I want him to be, I'm talking about down to the T. If you want to have a left foot and a right foot, a mole, whatever you want, you manifest. You think on that man and how you want to be treated, how you feel at that moment when that man comes to your life. I truly believe that person will present himself. He's not going to be perfect and look like the box, like she said, but he's going to come into your life and give you everything that you desire and everything you need for you. I just don't want us to take all the bullshit and just let it harden us on the inside and not really get what we really deserve and what we really want. Because I've
been into your future.
Been there.
Yeah. Right. And that's exactly what I was saying about being in the box. And the other thing is, and I'm a spiritual person, so I have to go back to my spiritual roots, and I say, he that findeth the wife findeth the good thing. So if he's the one looking for the good thing, we have to make sure we are the good thing. So in order for us to be the good thing, we have to first make sure we are lined up. Number one, the past issues are wounds, but they're wounds to prepare us for the next person or that person that God has for us. So when that person comes along, because we done been with Bojo and Crazy Joe, we know what Boaz look like. And when he comes along, we are exactly ready to identify that person. But if all we focus on consistently is, oh, this person did this and this person did that.
But that's not me.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying that we as women, as a general, if we consistently harp on our hurts and our pains and we build up that wall, then we will never allow that person that God has for us to come in. It's the same thing on the men's side. Men are worse at it in some degree, because for a man, when a man gets hurt and he shuts down, he is a hole for a long time.
And there's a lot of hurt men out here.
Forever. And when they when they think to themselves, I finally let this woman in, I finally let her in, and she did this, she missed it. My trust for men is like the biggest thing ever. So then when you take away that trust, you damn near take away their manhood, because they don't, and it takes them a long time to get to that place. So then those of us, and I'll say the 5 of us that's on this call here, we are good women. Now here we are. We done found this good man who has this wall up. So now we got to do the work. I got to build it down. I got to show him that all women are not alike, because they think all the women are alike. I got to show him all women are not alike. I'm not looking for your money. I work every day. I'm not looking for you to take care of me. I work every day. I'm not looking for you to pay my bills. That's why I work every day. Vice versa. I'm not paying your bills either, dude. You got to pay your own. We're going to come to the table even. Then when they see that, then it's, okay, how she act with a friend, how she act when she out. You got to prove that all these things that they see are not what you are. But at the same time, he's got to prove that he's that man that you need him to be. So everybody has to do the work. The problem is all the walls are there and
nobody wants to do the work.
Nobody wants to do the work.
Right. Nobody wants to do
the work. And I'm gonna add to Plum what she's saying. I'm going to tell my sisters on this call and whoever's listening, don't give up. Don't give up on love. Sometimes you got to go through different men to realize what you're going to pull up with and what your toleration is. My good friend and sister who's on this call with me right now, Kanitha, advised me of this. I stepped totally out of my standards, myself, and dealt with someone from the streets. I'm not a street person. I don't deal drugs, don't sell them, don't want them around me, don't have them in my house. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that stuff, but they were from the streets. And I tried something different. Was it for me? Hell no, that's not me. I was looking over my shoulder and I know I ain't had shit on me. Like, was fearful. But I had to step outside of myself and see if there was something that I could deal with what he had to bring to the table. I will never do that shit again, y'all. I'm not a criminal. Not you.
You would I'm gonna say this: like you're looking for one person, and like I tell people, it's not gonna be easy to find, but at the same time, you can't jump from relationship to relationship either, because you dragging that pain, that hurt, you dragging it to the next relationship, and then you putting that on the man that you just met. Like I tell women all the time, I don't know why he mistreated you. I don't know why he did whatever he did, but at the same time, I can't answer for it either. So if you take the time to get all that hurt out of your system before you try to date somebody else, and you give them a fresh start, you'll come out better. And then, like I say, don't rush it.
I don't think you need to totally get the hurt out of your system. I think we need to retrain our mindset to use our
that's what I'm saying.
To empower us, to strengthen us.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you know how long it takes you to get over somebody. I'm saying you know how long it takes you to get over somebody. I'm not saying it's a certain period of time or whatever, but you can't jump from relationship to relationship. And I see women do that all the time.
Right.
And then
men too.
Right.
Yeah. But it's on both sides.
Yeah. I mean, like I ain't never dated no man, so I can't speak for men. But I know how it is as a man. Like the last thing I want to do when I'm trying to date somebody is hear everything about your last boyfriend. I don't want to hear that. I don't care. Can you let it go? If you can't let it go, I'm gone. You know what I mean? Because I'm not dragging what I've been through. I'm not dragging it to you.
Wait a minute, Black. Can I ask you a question? What about, okay, you're not, but what about those men that do? When you start talking to them, you ain't talking about your ex. They start talking about, well, you know, my ex girl didn't do this. She didn't clean. She didn't wash my clothes.
Leave him alone. If he's still hooked on her, leave him alone. It's simple. Like I say, my time is valuable to me, which I would think that your time is valuable to you. Exactly. So if you feel like he's not giving you what you want, leave. Don't hope it's gonna get better. If I spend time with him, I can convince him. No, leave. It's real simple. Yeah. If we still going through the same things now that we were going through in our 20s, it's not them. It's you.
No, I'm not doing that.
It's you.
No, what if you meet the same dude over and over again? Like you meet
one of standards.
It's us. If we meet the same time, it's going on with us.
Because at the end of the day, you're choosing that person. You're choosing to give that person your time.
Okay, but I have met young and old and young, and they the same dude. I'm like, wait a minute, no.
It's something about us that's attracting that type of person. Now we got to figure out what's going on with us, so we don't attract that type of person.
What I'm learning for myself is that yes, I'm attracting that type of person, but I also have to be honest with myself that I'm also entertaining that type of person.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's something that I will tell you all day long. I don't have a type because if you look at the men that I've dated the dope dealers, I've dated the smartest dudes, I've dated the Greek, I've dated the one hanging off the back of the garbage truck. I really don't think that I necessarily have a type, but one thing that I have to be honest with myself is that when it comes to men, until I got into my late 40s, I felt like I had to prove to men that I was worthy.
Yeah.
So that was something that was me. It wasn't necessarily I was choosing the same type, 6'4", this, that, whatever. But it was like with men, I was needing to prove to them that I was worthy. I was needing to prove to them that I'm a good woman, because good women cook and they support their man and they cater to their man, and no matter what he going through, you stick and stay. And that came from my upbringing, watching my mom and my dad together. I love my dad, but my dad was an alcoholic. My mom, that's a totally different situation, but they taught me that no matter what, you stick and stay. And so with me, I had to learn that I am far more worthy than the men that I was dealing with. I dealt with emotionally unavailable men who made me feel like I had to prove to them that I was worthy. And that's why now where I am, I get scared, because it don't take much for me to just chuck up the deuces on your ass. I'm totally different from what I was before. Before I was still stay. Now the least little thing, I'm like, no, nigga, I ain't finna put over this shit. Bye.
I mean, but at the same time, you gotta be reasonable too.
I'm trying to find that because it's not a matter
I'm
of.
saying, but it takes time.
I know
it takes time. And see,
And
I think a lot of women.
He's coming soon.
Yeah, and I think a lot of women.
He's coming soon for you. He's coming.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy to find what you're looking for because you're looking for one person. That's it. Now, I don't know how many billions of people in this world. So it's gonna take some time to find him. But
you say he in that number though?
He in there somewhere. But I'm saying, like, I think what a lot of women have messed up too is they friend zone so many guys. And like I tell women, the man that was probably your soulmate is the man that used to listen to you talk about all them other niggas that you dealt with, and he was always there for you. But because you might not have been attracted to him or whatever, you done friend zone him. But you should always want somebody that got your back. True. His looks shouldn't mean that much if he got your back. If he's gonna always be there. So sometimes I think
black they got to be better.
I'm not saying they you can't be attracted to him at all.
I don't want a brown paper sack this morning.
I'm saying like I'm not gonna even talk to anybody that I'm not attracted to.
Oh, you don't want to put a brown paper bag over his head.
Right. I'm saying like I'm not gonna hold a conversation with somebody I'm not at least a little bit attracted to. You know what I mean? So
sometimes what if the dude is the ugliest thing ever, but he got all the other qualities? You gonna leave him out there because he ain't like he financially stable, he loves you forever, he takes you out, he does whatever, but because he not cute or what people would deem cute, you would leave him on the side of the road.
I didn't say that. We will always have the lights off. It will always be a romantic date.
But the thing is,
that goes back to the 80s.
Somebody just because he's
not always have. And I will say
they're gonna always have the lights off.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That goes back to the 80%. If you get 80% of what you're looking for, it ain't no perfect person out there for nobody.
Right. And that 20% might be the look.
I would agree with that.
Like Plum said, if he everything except he might not be as attractive as you like him. Charlie, that might be your soulmate.
Lookable in everybody. I mean, you can find something lookable.
That's my whole point.
But it could be, I'm just saying, I believe in the 80-20. That's how I always go into a relationship. It's going to be something about me that God have, don't like.
I think it's some not so attractive men. I think some men that weren't the cutest.
Yeah, but it's about where they hard at.
Mm-hmm. I think it's some men that weren't the cutest. I've even tried to make myself be with someone who was a really good man, but I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, but I used to do this joke, and I used to ask. I'd be like, "Have you ever wondered how a lot of women that you might feel like is unattractive is the one that can keep a man, but the cute, fine girls can't keep a man? It's because of their attitude." So if you got somebody that got your back, that's gonna make sure you always all right, you'll be a damn fool not to deal with him because of one issue.
Right.
That might be your soulmate.
Sharon Lockhart. Who is Sharon Lockhart talking on Facebook? Who is that?
I thought she stayed in Florida. One of my friends.
Okay. She talking real good. I take the 80-20. I'll take the 80 over the 20.
Yeah, I'm always for the 80-20. That's my mindset going into anything. 80-20 because if you
it ain't necessarily that easy to find that 80.
Right. Again, it's not gonna be easy. That's what I'm saying. It's not gonna be easy.
60-40.
I don't know about 60-40.
That's on the low. like, oh, Black, you gonna say 60-40.
asking for
I don't know about the
Facebook
60-40
viewers.
now, but
I'm asking for the Facebook viewers that's looking at
y'all.
these women on this call. They say they ain't but 60-40 right now. They want to know will you put them in the number if they 60-40 or do they need to come up to a 70-30?
No, I can't do 60-40.
No, that's too much like 50-50 to me.
Right.
They got to be a 70-30.
And guess what? If you are 60-40, do something different. Do something better.
Right.
You have to self-check. I self-check all day, every day. Okay,
Right.
what are you going to do today that was different from yesterday that's going to better yourself or maybe better somebody else? Or what can you do to make somebody else smile? That's how I go into each day. So
Right.
you work on this right here. Always.
That's
Always.
Right.
And
Better
if I
yourself,
can do it, the
better for
person that
somebody
I'm interested in and that's interested in me should take the same initiative. Like I said, love is work every day. You got to go in with a worker mentality. Your job is never finished. Not that you should be bending over backwards for someone that's not worth it, but if that individual is worth it, guess what? That work you got to put in ain't gonna be nothing because it's gonna be a greater reward in the end.
That's right. And like for me, I don't care how cute and fine you are, but I gotta know you got my back.
Right.
Like that's my biggest thing. If you got my back, we good. You know what I mean? Because I know most women, like a lot of stuff I done been through, especially in the last couple of years, a lot of women couldn't deal with it. You know what I mean? So when I found the person that really got my back, hey man, we good. You know what I mean? So I mean, and like I say, it's not gonna be easy. If it were easy, everybody have who they wanted, and then life would be boring. You know what I mean? So just like you want them to put in work in, you got to put some work in too to find what you're looking for. Like everybody got to do it.
And I think it gets harder the older you get, because
they do. Because like me, my patience short. Like Chloe say, my patience short as hell now. And like I say, my time is valuable. My time valuable as hell to me.
Right. So
once I see that you're not what I'm looking for, I'm gone. I'm not finna hope you get better. I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
As my sister always say, I need to see all your representatives.
Listen, I'm telling you, representatives show up on a regular. You see about 15 representatives before you see that real person. Right. So be careful. That's men and women. You know.
Yeah, I need to see all your representatives. Show me everybody you got.
They say they wear their best clothes on the dates. They wear their best smile on the date. They take a bath. They take a bath for that date, but do they bathe regular?
Right.
I mean, these are questions you gotta ask.
I mean, like I tell somebody, before I ever get married, we gotta live together, because when people come see you for a week or a weekend, they can hide a whole lot. But see, I need to know, because people show you their true colors once they get comfortable. So I need you to get comfortable, so I can go and see what kind of bullshit I'm finna have to
take your wig and take your off.
Yeah. Take the wig and your stuff off.
Yeah. Like I gotta see what I'm finna deal with, because it don't matter when I deal with it. If I don't like it, I'm gonna leave. I don't give a damn. We 6-7 months down the road. Once I see how you really are, hey man, I'm gonna holler at you.
That's why it's better to be open and honest from the beginning.
That's why I'm honest about who I am.
Right.
Like,
if you an asshole, just be an asshole from the beginning.
Right.
Know.
And then I'll make you be but you being an asshole.
Right. Let that person accept you for who you are. Don't play the games. Exactly. Don't waste nobody's time. Don't waste your time. You know, just be who you are. And if they don't like you, then move on. You don't like them, then you move on.
Like a lot of women that I've dated over the years, they'll still call and talk to me about their husbands now. You know what I mean? Because I'm the only dude that ever been 100% honest with them. You know what I mean? And they know I'm not gonna, even now, I'm not gonna tell you no bullshit. Like if you fucking up, I'm gonna tell you fucking up. If he fucking up, I'm gonna tell you that what they expect. You know what I mean? So
you okay with?
Huh?
You okay with your exes calling you? Because all my exes call me and tell me about their women.
Yeah, because I'm saying you're an ex for a reason. So you're an ex for a reason. And just because I'm not with you, that don't mean I want you to be unhappy. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not saying I don't want them to be unhappy. Okay, so like my ex-husband, he calls me and tells me about his new woman and his new girlfriend and his other girlfriend because he got about 3. Right. So, but he asked my advice. Well, I wonder, what do you think? Why are you asking me that?
Get your life in order. That's your opportunity to make a man better. Don't miss out on the opportunity to help him be better. Tell him the truth.
I do, and I tell him the truth.
Why you got all these women?
That's
right.
why.
I'm saying, do you still want him? Do you still want him?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So it shouldn't be hard for you to talk to him.
If you constantly tell somebody something, it's like this. If I give you the truth, I don't mind you calling me. That's not the problem. I want you to take that advice. If you give me some advice, Black, and you my friend, and you coming from a sincere place, I need to take that advice in and digest it. Either use it or don't use it. But if I'm not going to use it, why come back and ask you the same thing?
Right. But why give him some more advice?
Right. Why keep telling
that goes back to my time. My time is valuable. If I know you're not gonna listen to me, I'm gonna say that, bro, because I can probably live a little longer.
Right. That's all I'm saying. I don't mind my other asses. I'm just saying, if I give you the advice, I'm coming from a sincere place. I want to see you do better because it's in my heart, because that's who I am. But don't take my advice and then don't do it. Then come back with
what I'm saying. If you know he's not giving your advice, don't keep giving it to him.
Don't keep giving it to him.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not finna waste I'm already trying to help you. And I'm not finna lose no sleep trying to help someone.
You keep asking me, that means you want something else. What is
right?
The question
he's still feeling you. Yeah, he's still feeling you. He's just trying to make you jealous.
Why are you asking me that?
Are you trying to get on my nerve now? I'm not trying.
No, he's trying to make you jealous because he wants you to still want him.
And
that's it.
All right. Okay, I get it.
It's all a game.
You gotta be like Chloe when she said her cutoff game is strong.
Chloe,
what you say? What you say?
She gotta be like Chloe when she said that cutoff game is strong. Like you talking too much to them. Like
chop.
Chop. Yeah. Cut them all.
Yeah. I mean, and it's like I say, man, it's hard. It ain't gonna get no better. It's only gonna get worse. So you just gotta be patient. You got to be. We really don't have a choice. But you gotta be able to recognize the man that is for you too now. Because a lot of times you be mad. And I'm saying, but a lot of times he gonna come when you least expect. So don't just blow every man off when you first meet him. You know what I mean? Just speak to him, see how he doing, see where his head at. And you know what I mean? If he worth talking to, talk to him. If he ain't, hey, I'm gonna holler at you, Bill.
Right.
But you can't just blow him off instantly. You know what I mean?
And just like you said, they may have one little thing about them, but if that's the only thing about them, are you willing to work around whatever that issue may be? You know, asking where it's coming from, try to find a background. I know we're not psychologists, but sometimes we fall into that, you know, and that goes through conversation. I'm always open for open, healthy conversation. I don't just want communication. I want healthy communication because a person can communicate with you and it not be healthy at all.
Right.
I was in a situation where that's what I was asking for. Communicate with me. Then I couldn't deal with the way they were communicating, you know. So I have to be very exact and precise, like Serina said, with your words. You manifest whatever you speak. So this is now. I want open, healthy communication. I want whatever I communicate to be reciprocated back to me, you know, and be something meaningful, not just giving me something just to get me out your face or whatever.
Right. To shut you up
about it.
Right.
Black, you got some splaining to do.
Oh.
I'm about to put you on blast, sir.
What do you do?
This person says, all right, Black, what did I do wrong? We were never in a relationship, but I had your front and your back. Inbox me. I need to know.
Ooh. Oh my God.
You got some explaining.
Explaining stuff.
You got some explaining, but some On that note, everybody raise your glass if you got one.
First off,
I got a bottle.
First off, everybody know how private I am. So this ain't the place to even ask me that. That's one problem right there.
Who's that? Little booty.
Who is that?
This man, the whole time we played kickball, this man had a joke about little booty and ponytail.
And baby teeth.
Ponytail.
And baby teeth.
And baby teeth.
Oh my God.
Baby teeth.
Chloe just asked me, like about 4 or 5 people that asked me about that since I started doing the podcast. Whatever happened to them? Whatever happened to them?
You talked to them lately?
Nah, man. Like I told them.
What's going on with the connection?
I mean, I don't know. Like I told them, those were 3 characters that I created. And
but it was hilarious though. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Were they real? Are they real?
Nah, they weren't.
Are they real people?
Ponytail used to cut up. She didn't play.
Yes, sir. Little booty was a mess.
Yeah, what it was I like one day I came home from backstage and I was like, let me see how these people try to pay me some attention. Let me see if they really care about who I date. So I actually created Baby T first. I was like, I just met this girl at the club and she was cute, she was fine, but when she smiled at me, she had baby teeth. So everybody started tripping off of us. So I was like, okay, the next day, I was like, well, shit, me and Baby T just went to lunch and I think I can date her because now everything she ordered was off the kids' menu. And I named a lot of little shit on the kids' menu. I said, what were those baby cabbages? And everybody was like, Brussels sprouts. So I was like, hold on, these folks really into this. So then I went from that to put in some real relationship stuff, like some things that everybody can relate to. And I did it for about 1.5 years, man. And really, I really hate that I stopped because people still ask me about that. And it's been shit about 7 years.
You need to bring them back.
And the way that he talked about them, you would think they were real people.
Wow. You need to bring them.
That sounds hilarious.
I thought it was. He just told me 2 weeks ago that they weren't real people. I thought it was.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my God.
And y'all remember Lisa bought a shirt with a little boot on it.
Yes. I remember that. She's like,
I am little booty. But I was just shocked that many people cared about who I dated. But like I've been private all my life, so I can see that. But no, man, I wouldn't talk about my relationship like that. No, hell no, I'm too private, man.
Who's squeaking?
Somebody
Yeah, But just like I used to have people come see me at the kickball games and they throw their hand up when they leave and like people still didn't know who I was dating. Like I'm like I say, when I was a public figure, the only thing I had to myself was my private life. And I couldn't give the world 100% of me.
Right.
And then and every woman I ever dated, they always thought I was trying to hide them. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to hide you. I'm trying to protect you. Because see, what people don't realize is many people as you let in your relationship, that's how many people can fuck your relationship up. And some will do it out of jealousy. Some will do it because they don't want to see you happy. And so it can be anything. So if you got to let everybody know that you with me, I don't want you anyway. Like I say, your life might not be public, but mine is. So I'm and then where I come from, like I ran the streets for real. And one thing I know about people that run the streets, if they can't get you, they want the people that's closest to you. So I'm not gonna put you on Front Street where everybody know who you are, but you don't know who they are.
Right.
Like I tell people, just as many people that love me, I got probably more haters. It ain't no reason why they hate me, but that's how people are.
That part.
I mean? So, yeah. No, I will never put you in a compromising position. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But you know, that's me. And a lot of women couldn't deal with it. They swear I'm trying to hide them. No, I ain't gonna hide you. The people that need to know you will know you.
Right.
But everybody don't need to know you.
You think you're gonna ever get married, Black?
I would love to get married. I really would.
Okay.
I would love to be married. But it gotta be the right person. Because I'm gonna do it one time now.
Hello, little booty.
I'm doing it one time.
Right.
He said he's willing to get married, so you just need to follow on in there and make sure you.
That is funny.
Make sure you step now.
Y'all gonna make me bring them back for real.
Come on back. Listen, I believe in
I think I got ponytail number. You got
he said she gonna call you tonight, Black. She gonna call
That
you.
is funny.
Y'all gonna work that thing out.
Between Lil Boot and Ponytail, they gonna be fighting each other.
Somebody gonna get you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I'm not really hard to get. I'm just like I say, I like peace. If I can enjoy my life with you, I'm cool with that. If we got a problem, just tell me what the problem is. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear a bunch of nagging. Tell me what the problem is. Let's fix the problem so we can continue to grow. And like I tell women all the time, we ever get a house, just get me downstairs. You can have the rest of the house. Because my office gonna be downstairs, my man cave gonna be downstairs. When you getting on my nerve, when I'm getting on your nerve, you ain't gotta worry about me going out. I'm going downstairs. You know what I mean? And people be like, well, no, I'm coming downstairs. I didn't say you couldn't come downstairs.
Right.
I just said ain't gonna be no hell downstairs.
them downstairs.
Them downstairs.
But no, I'm not really hard to get along with, man. I just, like I say, I love a lot of peace. And then when I'm at home with you, I don't feel like I gotta talk to you 24 hours a day. Like I'm cool knowing you in the other room, and you know what I mean. You doing your thing, I'm doing my thing.
We ain't got to be in the same room.
Yeah, we have to be on the same.
Right.
We got to be up under each other. I'm all for peace. That is the biggest thing for me as well, and something that is not stressful. I should not be stressed out to love you. Why I'm going gray?
That's not love. That's not love.
I'm going gray in this relationship.
That's right.
And it's not because I'm aging every day. I mean, stress will age you.
Yes,
How about you sit in the car for an hour before you go in the house because you don't want to be bothered? You just sit in the car.
No, I'm not finna go through all that.
I can't come home where I pay bills at.
No, I'm not finna do none of that.
I got to pause before I come in my door because I got to regroup, rethink how I got to talk to you and handle you.
Oh Lord,
you need to move out because
you're gonna have to go somewhere and not into the basement.
I need to be running in the house because I'm running to my peace. I'm running to you to help me to get my mind off of things. I should not be running from you. I should be running to you.
Right.
And vice versa. They should not
my mate should be my peace.
They should be running to us. If they got a problem, and if they got a problem and the man is going to another woman to answer his problem, you need to check him.
Right. And a lot of men go to other women because they get that peace there.
Right.
Believe it or not. Like a lot of women don't understand why a man would mess with somebody that they feel like is beneath them. It's because he gets some peace when he go over there.
Right.
It's really that simple.
You get a piece of what?
Huh?
You get a piece of what?
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them wanted to both of them.
He get a two.
He get peace and a piece.
Right, both of them.
Right.
And you know something I learned. It's something I learned. It took me a long time to figure this out. But the man is not your girlfriend, so he doesn't want to have the girlfriend conversations that we have with our girlfriends. And then he don't really need to hear all that. He don't want to hear all that. And
I swear I go through that right now. Because I'm the only real friend she got. So for a minute I let her talk. Because I really it go in one ear and not the other. But after about 10-15 minutes, I'll be like, hey, Shawty, you know, I really don't give a damn about that.
That's so not nice. Like, you should be open to hearing about whatever she has a problem with, though.
No. I'm talking about the gossiping.
I'm talking about that gossip girlfriend chit-chat stuff.
And like I tell her, there's nothing wrong with what you talk about. You just need a female friend. And men and women are different. So all that shit that they trying to do now, well, everything equal. No, men and women are different. And I don't want to have a feminine bone in my body. I don't want to be nothing like feminine. You know what I mean? And I don't need you being nothing masculine. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna help her find a friend if I have to. Because she need one. You know what I mean? Like I said, it ain't nothing wrong with the conversation. It just that's a female conversation. You want to talk to me about waist trainers and how you do your hair? I don't give a goddamn. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just using those as examples. I'm just saying.
You gotta put the waist trainer on. You gotta have to put the waist trainer on. You gotta look for it.
So what you know about crochet braids?
Hey.
I don't know shit about them. I promise you.
By the way, Miss Wonderful, I love your braid. I love your hair.
Thank you. I love my crochet braids too, but I want to do something different. I think I want to do something like you. I cut my hair about 3 times. Then I let it grow shoulder length, and I but I think I want to do something different this year. I'm coming on you.
So quick.
Thank you.
Come on, Black, braid his hair down so she can get a.
Come on, Black. We're gonna talk about crochet black braids. And,
I mean, y'all can have all the conversation y'all want.
Color weave.
That's right.
I will ignore y'all like I ignore her.
Martinis. Look like she's shaking a martini with an olive.
Look at her. She had about 7 olives in there. She been eating olives.
Them olives good for you. I don't like olives.
Yeah, the black ones are good. I mean,
yeah, but she done got the wine up out of there.
She
now
done got out of the
eating the olives.
That's her second glass. Look, I'm still sipping on my
She's drinking her dirty martini.
I was drinking wine today. It was dirty martini.
That's a dirty martini, right?
That wine had you ready your mouth last other day.
You know your sister. I don't know. You know your sister.
Yeah, that wine had you talking a little too much.
Had a talking the other day.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to sip mine because I don't want to get too loose.
Right.
Okay. I won't want to tell too much.
Wine makes me talk, but dirty martinis make me quiet. That's why I'm just sitting over here just like.
Okay.
That is funny.
All right.
So y'all got any more questions about dating?
Do we even have?
No, we don't gave them 2 hours already.
One more question. So where do you guys go to date? Where you go to date? Where you go to find a date?
They don't
do you go like on a dating site, or do you guys rather do it like at a sports bar, grocery store, church?
Whenever
I think you can find somebody anywhere, but a club ain't it, a dating site ain't it. Like me,
I'm not going to say dating site is not it, because I know people who have found successful relationships, even marriage, on a dating site.
But how many?
I know like 5 or 6 people.
Okay, 5 or 6. How many people you know?
Let me tell you this, and they don't mind saying it because everybody knows that. Ed and Sabrina Hardy, they met on Tinder, or what's the other one? Plenty of Fish. They met on Plenty of Fish. I know quite a few people that have met people on a dating site and got married.
I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm not saying it can't happen.
Let me say this.
But the cases are rare.
I'm not gonna say the cases.
No, it happens a lot. You'd be surprised how often it happens.
You'll be surprised. It happens a lot.
I'm saying, I would be surprised because that ain't me. I'm not looking for nobody on no dating site.
What happens to meet somebody
I need to run into you
at the light at the grocery store?
But what's them between meet them at the light and on the dating site? Because on the dating site.
Everybody's talking the same thing. It's like a pair of jeans. It's got everybody's looking at them same pair of jeans. Everybody getting the same style. Everybody. So many people.
Look how many people have
actually. Somebody saw him at the next stop sign too.
People have actually met and married somebody on social media. I think it's all about your attitude and what you're looking for, because we've gotten to the point where we're like our parents and our grandparents, where we're not adjusting to what's now the new normal. Right. Social media is the new normal. I used to go in the grocery store, quick trip, and have plenty of guys trying to holler at me. Nowadays, I go to Quick Trips, whatever, and nobody tries to holler at me. So it's like, okay, you're gonna have to learn how to pivot. There are some people who I know plenty of people who have met people on. My friend Tilo, she's engaged. She met somebody on Tinder. Before that, she was with somebody for like 4 or 5 years that she met on Plenty of Fish. That is social media technology is now the new normal for dating. You can go out and nobody would try and talk to you, but you're on social media and plenty of people are trying to talk to you. You just got to sift through the bullshit to find the right.
I don't met some people on social media, but I prefer to meet you in person.
Okay, but how often? Let me ask you this, Black. Right about now, how often do you get out? How often are you? Right. How often do you get out now to meet people? We're not where we were when we were going to one. Okay, let's be honest. A lot of us, when we were in our 20s, we met people at 112, Charles. There are plenty of people who got married.
It was a different time back then.
The clubs. That was the thing. We're not in the clubs no more. We're going to work and coming home. So how many of us are now going out to whatever, go out to watch the game, whatever? That's the only way you're going to meet somebody, because nowadays you work in Alpharetta, you live in Conyers, you leaving the house at 6 o'clock in the morning to be at home at work at 8, you leaving at 5, you don't get home to 7. So where's the opportunity to meet someone? You got to broaden your horizons, and you got to have a positive mindset.
I don't have to broaden my horizons because I'm just saying, like, I know what works for me. I prefer to meet somebody in person.
But how?
I'm not saying social media don't work.
But how often are you getting out, Black? Right about now?
I don't know. I never kept up with how much I get out. I really haven't, and I'm not trying to be funny. It just I still would prefer to meet you in person.
I would prefer too. I would prefer for some.
I don't met plenty of people. I don't met plenty of people on social media. I don't met plenty of people on social media, but that's where their representative is. I don't have a lot of time to go through all that.
It's not just on social media because
I'm saying,
Serina, you know I've always loved your big beautiful eyes, and your big beautiful smile. You know, you and I think the last time we hung out was whenever I was dating Mr. I think we was at, what was that club of Faces? Remember that Faces? So
she said Faces. That's a long time ago. Faces.
Yes, ma'am. That's how long, because me and him broke up in like 2009. So let me
know the 911 band? Look.
Serena was there when you cussed me out that night too.
You bringing up old shit. Let me bring up old shit.
I just said Serena was down. You talked about it last week.
Based on how we used to meet men before.
Right.
How often do men, whenever you're just out, how often do men approach you whenever you're just out versus?
This is what I don't understand, and I'm not, because I'm in a relationship right now. But my thing is, when you go out now, it's this thing where the women are over here and guys are standing around in a group. They're not interacting. They're not being sociable. They're just standing there together like
everybody in their phone.
And I don't understand that.
It's not
everybody in their phone.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's nothing I don't like. When you're out. Like we're out and we're together. Like put the phones away. Let's just have a conversation. Let's talk.
That drives me bananas with my girlfriends. We will be out, and everybody is like this.
Right.
How we out? We should stay at home.
You need to put the phone down. Put your phone down.
But that's why I'm still old school. I'd rather run into you somewhere. Like I can't.
One thing about Serina, before you got into a relationship, when you're out. How often do men approach you in 2000s versus how often they would approach you in like the early 90s?
The numbers were less, far less, because
we didn't have social media back then. So
and that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. What I said about
social media have to do with you being in a club or in a public setting, and there are women there and they're men, and you're not engaging and having conversations. And now all those men are not always on their phone. They just standing around with a drink in their hand, thinking they cute. Want somebody to approach them.
Right.
That's not that
right.
That's the thing, because you see all these posts now, like how often do you approach a man? Men want to be approached too. So
the roles have reversed.
This dating stuff is so convoluted. It's so convoluted.
But I think it's okay to tell a man, hey, you smell good, or hey, I think you look nice, or you have nice something, without being by overdoing. It's okay to compliment a man, because sometimes men are afraid to approach us like we like sometimes men are afraid to approach us as well.
Because
so it's
a lot of men have been turned down so many times, and
yeah.
women have had some bad attitudes. Like, what you walking up on me for? I don't. I wasn't talking.
Sometimes
so
women
now men are more reserved now.
You got to be the ice.
Yeah. Sometimes
men are more reserved, and men also feel like they are they're the prize, and that's another thing. Men feel like they're the prize. I don't have to put in the effort because
the roles
have
a lot of roles have reversed.
It's
that's
30 women to
like,
one. So therefore, I don't have to do all of that. You need to take me out. You need to ask me out on a date.
I see a lot of women that are more aggressive now. So, like I say, the roles have reversed.
And you get that. You get
crazy.
men who say they want women to be more. It's like, and that's why I said when I was saying earlier about it's so you don't know. There's no rules. There's no gray area. It's just crazy because it's like now men say they want a woman to approach them, or why can't you women do this, or why can't you women ask us out? So it's like, you damn if you do, damn if you don't.
I can only speak for me.
And then I get told I'm old school because I'm too old school. You need to step into 20.
I don't care what they call me. I'm gonna say old school. To me, a woman's job is to make herself seen. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't like no loud woman. I don't need no over aggressive woman. I don't need none of that. You just make yourself seen. If you see me and I'm attractive to you, it's cool to speak. Right. But once you speak, I'm gonna take over the conversation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I say, that's what I'm cool with. So if I don't meet nobody, I'm cool with that because I'm not finna just accept something because the rules of the game done changed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like I say, a lot of roles don't reverse. Like to me, the men are more feminine now. So I can see why y'all say y'all can't find a real man because the men are more feminine now.
That's part of the reason why I hate hearing that shit. I hate a man to say, "Well, y'all women do it too." That is the most bitch ass shit that I ever hear. Well, y'all women too. Okay, so now you're patterning yourself after women,
right?
So
and
now,
when you see that, it's time to go. Like when you see a nigga that want to be like a woman, it's time to move on.
I hate hearing that. Well, y'all women too do it too. Okay, so now, because women do it, you do it too. That's so unattractive to me.
Right. But I think it's crazy for women to try to sleep around like men do. Like y'all always told us we wasn't shit, but now y'all catching up because y'all doing the same shit that men do. You feel like you should be able to sleep with what you want to, and it's
wait a minute,
it's a difference.
So
our body count don't count against us.
It's okay for the man to do, but not for the woman.
I did not say that. I'm saying, if you started telling me that I ain't shit, but now you trying to do what I do, okay, so what? You don't want to be shit either? That don't make sense to me.
I guess we'll both be shitty.
Well, and we won't make it. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want a woman that got a high body count. You know what I mean? I don't. That's not what I'm looking for.
Sis, really?
Well, what's she looking for though? What is she looking for?
I don't know.
What she to do?
That's on her. I can't tell her who to date. I can't tell her what to do.
I'm asking her. So he's shitty. She should just exit and leave it alone and not try to match his energy. Is what you're saying?
Yes. If he's not what you're looking for, yes, you shouldn't waste your time.
So if he's shitty and sleeping around, she should just leave and not sleep around.
If that's not what you're looking for, yes. If you can't accept his past, yes, you should leave it alone.
We're not talking about the past. We're talking about right now. I thought that we.
Okay, if you can't accept what he's doing, yes, you should leave. You should leave him alone.
But don't do what he's doing.
No.
Why? Because you're a man speaking from a man's point of view. Because it's gonna hurt your heart.
No, because me personally, I don't want a woman that got a high body count.
And she don't want a man with a high body count.
I'm saying but that's up to her.
It's a double standard here somewhere.
But it's always been a double standard. That's not gonna change. That's what I'm saying. Men and women are different.
I'm gonna tell you, I am all for double standards still in some
right. It is. Men are not women, and women are not men. Like they trying to pass all these.
Does a man need to be a whore? It's a man need to be a whore.
I'm saying.
No, let me say this. I'm not. Can I say something? My grandmother used to tell me all the time, a man can run down the street butt naked. And they're going to talk about that man right then and there. They're going to say, ooh, Black was running down the street naked. But let me or you run down the street naked.
And
We're going to be booty hanging, titty stuff. Did you see what? This is 3, 4, 5 years later. And my grandmother used to tell me, you as a lady, you have to carry yourself in a different way. And that is the double standard of the men and the women. Because one thing about a woman, we have to have a poise and we have to have something about ourselves to be a lady.
That's right.
That's what I was taught.
That's why I didn't believe in that act like a lady, think like a man. I don't want to think like a man. I don't want to be a man.
Nah, you shouldn't.
I love being a woman. I love being feminine. I don't want to compete with a man. I don't want to think like a man. I don't want to act like a man. I want to be soft.
We have enough trouble trying to figure out our own shit. Not trying to figure out my shit and try to be like him as well.
Right. I mean, and I feel like women should want to be ladylike, especially if you're trying to get married.
Right.
And I'm telling you, men are not looking for a woman that act like a nigga. That's not who he's trying to marry. You can forget about that.
I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it by myself. I'm tired of being the man and the woman in my house. I just want to cook dinner. I just want to clean. I want to wash clothes. I want to fuck and go to sleep.
What did I want
You walk back into what Chloe want.
I just want.
I heard fucking wash clothes. At least she clean as hell.
I want to wash clothes, cook, and go to sleep. And I'm gonna work and contribute to the damn bills. When my tires are bald on the front of my damn fucking car, I just want.
I need you to see that and take care of that without me asking you.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have to.
Be attentive to what's going on.
I want you to mow the goddamn lawn, and I come outside with a ham sandwich and some fucking lemonade. That's it.
Say you tired.
Don't bring me no damn ham sandwich. You'll make me stop paying
What the hell you want?
Bring me some turkey or something.
We're gonna cook you some real cheese.
There you go.
Turkey with cheese, hot turkey and cheese.
No cheese.
Whatever. If you get up at 5:30,
but like I don't.
You go to work. I ain't got no problem with making breakfast before you go to goddamn work.
Yeah.
If you don't put it down the night.
I'm saying,
and if you're not a breakfast person and you just want coffee, I'll be sure to get up, turn that coffee pot on every morning.
That's how my mama did. My mama worked for General Motors. She made more money than my dad. So anybody who say that I'm about a man who make more money, that's not how I was raised. My mama worked for General Motors. My dad worked for DeKalb County. My mama got up and she went to work before my dad. My mama got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. She made sure that she made some goddamn coffee. She made him a bacon, egg, and goddamn cheese fucking sandwich. She took her ass to work. Whenever he woke up, the coffee was damn fucking percolating. He put it in the damn thermos. He had his bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. He took his ass to goddamn fucking work. She came home. They used to goddamn fight all the goddamn time, but she still went in there and damn, Jake, what you want for goddamn dinner? She cooked whatever he want for dinner. She washed his clothes. She did everything damn thing she's supposed to do. They used to damn fight like I can see them. But she had her role. He had his role. I'm old school. I want them roles.
That's right.
It's so crazy how we all had this dysfunction. I mean, some of us had this dysfunction. And this shit was normal. And I got older. I said that shit was not normal. My grandmother.
No, it was dysfunctional as hell now.
Right.
My grandmother realized a lot of people back in the day didn't even marry for love. It was for convenience.
Right.
And they stayed together. They were taught to stay together. My grandma told my granddad one time, and he was a preacher. My grandpa was a minister. And she told me, she's like, my grandfather's name was Paul. She said, F you, Paul. She said, go suck a monkey's ass. I said, how do you suck a monkey's ass?
What? What's up, Tito? I see you, pimp.
My grandma was on the
monkey's ass.
I said, how she would come up with that? She started laughing because she knew that shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, that was funny. Shit. I ain't never told nobody that shit. Go suck a
and my grandfather was a preacher, and I would see him at church preaching, but at home I'm like, this shit ain't lining up. Like, y'all confusing the hell out of me, because when I got older, like, relationships were like,
my mom and dad were total opposites. They were total opposites.
Shouldn't even been together. Oh my God.
But like I still don't like to see women pumping gas. I be seeing women changing tires while the man's sitting on the side or he filming her. I like taking out trash. Like, nah.
I don't want nothing.
If she allowed that, that's why he does that. If she don't say something, like we have to open your mouth. I used to say, oh, it's okay. Then I would feel shitty because I was like, I didn't open my mouth and say what I really felt. But now I'm like, no, that ain't okay. And I can say it in a respectful, way, or I can get a little, but I'm like, that's not okay with me. Like what you're doing is not okay. So we need to figure out how to fix that. And you have to be able to have those conversations, but it don't have to be all rowdy and rah-rah and breaking out his manhood. Just tell him, hey, what you did, I didn't like. This is why I didn't like it. Can we work on that?
Right.
That's
and like I tell people, don't
need to work on as women is learn how to speak life into men. And that's something that the person I was dating recently, the sugar, how you sugarcoat stuff. Unfortunately, as women, we have to learn how to honey baby please our men. We have to learn how to speak life into them because a Black woman's tongue is lethal. And I know that mine has been, and it's something that I've had to
But y'all got to remember that y'all all we got. Like if we don't have y'all, we don't have anything.
Now, Black, you say that, and that's a conversation for another show.
Yeah.
Because you say that you're saying that we're all that you got, but to be quite honest, in this day and age, Black women now feel like options. We feel like you guys are all that we have because you see less Black women that is venturing to deal with white men because we still gonna stick and damn stay. Especially Black men, once they get a degree, once they get certain letters behind their name, once they get professional, they got so many. We're no longer, everybody is not LeBron James. After we get, they want the Kim Kardashians, they want the exotic looking women.
How many men have you had that you don't spoke life into that left you? A lot. Hold on. I'm saying
a lot of them.
I'm saying
for a long time. I spoke life in him, and as soon as that nigga got the fuck up.
Okay, well that just means he wasn't the man for you. That's what I'm saying.
You asked me a question. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but I'm saying it was a rhetorical question. I'm saying like a lot of men, we catch hell coming home from the Black woman.
I'm not that woman.
I didn't say you was, baby. I'm talking about in general. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of men, if they homeboy got a shop, when they get out of work, they going by the shop first. Because they hoping that everybody damn half sleep when they get home. Because they know when they come in the house, it's finna be a lot of hell raising when they come to the house. A lot of women don't know how to be their man peace. And I'm telling you, if you your man peace, your man is going to come home.
Not all the time.
But some men have to allow you.
I'm saying ain't nothing 100%. Ain't nothing 100%. I'm saying in general, if you're a man peace, he's gonna come home.
He has to allow you to be his peace as well. Because some men, they bring that foolery on the constant, and then when you try to dress it and try to make figure things out, they still keep coming with that foolery. But that's when you say you cut them off. Remember, I said that you got to cut.
That's it. Like if you come at me and want to argue with me, the easiest thing for me to do is not to argue with you. That's just like if you get to fighting with somebody and they don't fight you back, eventually you're gonna stop. But if you try to fight them back, they're gonna keep on fighting. So if a woman come at me and she got hell in her, I'm just gonna look at her like she crazy. Probably laugh at her. That thing, she gonna eventually stop. If you don't, I'm gonna come back and see you when you feeling better.
A lot of men can't handle that though, because there's women like myself who will not argue. I'll be the one who will leave the house. You know how they said men need to walk away. I'm that woman because I like my.
That's what I'm saying. Like
if a man arguing and bickering and throwing stuff or having a bad day and walk in there and snap on the whole house, but a lot of times men cannot take it. They want you to be in the middle of their foolery too.
That's that energy, yeah.
And that goes back to what you said, Black, about me, about the roles have now changing.
Yes.
Because in my 20s and 30s, Oh, I would turn up on your ass real damn fucking quick. But the clothes from like the mid 40s until now, my favorite response is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
But by that third okay, you gonna get the Miss 1988 clothes.
No,
But a lot
I'm
of
gonna
men
get the hell on.
the
That's what I'm
roles have
saying.
changed. Well, a lot of men they like to pick. If you don't give them the reaction that they want, they like to keep on doing shit, just see what kind of reaction they can get out of you.
Okay.
And when I get that, I walk away.
Exactly.
If that's it, that's my thing.
I
Like
walk away.
if you can't come to me and talk to me,
This my thing right here.
if you can't come and talk to me with respect, I'm just gonna holler at you later on, shawty.
Yeah.
I'm quick to get the hell on.
But you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about that? Like, you know, I got married and I was only married for 6 months. And that was one of the things that happened. You want to keep picking and picking and picking. You trying to get me to be somebody that I'm not. And because I didn't engage in your foolery, it went all the way left. Because I was not about to argue with you and keep defending myself and explaining myself to you. You know, it was just a bunch of some bitchness. That's what it was.
Right.
And I could not believe it. And I'm like, I'm not about to be doing that with you. So when I didn't do it with you, then you went to a whole nother bitch level. That's another story for another day.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The roles have reversed. Men are more feminine now. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. And I just shake my head.
I don't understand. At our age, 50, with the exception of Jucee, why? Life, you know what? Life is so unpredictable. Relationships really shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that damn complicated. It's not. So I don't understand why do we make it so much harder than it necessarily has to be. I just want to be damn fucking happy. I want to find somebody to make happy and who is willing to put forth the effort to make me happy.
Right. And see, most people are not happy with themselves. You got to be happy with yourself before you can make somebody else happy.
True.
You know what I mean? So if they're not happy,
right.
No,
you can make happy. You can help. You can enhance their happiness.
That's right.
But you are in charge of your own happiness. The only thing you can do is make life more enjoyable for your partner. Don't add extra stress. And when they aren't having happy moments, remind them of their why they are to be happy. You can't make
the joy starts within you.
That's right. Happiness is. I refuse to allow somebody else to control of making me happy. That means they also have the control to make me not happy. And I'm not allowing that to happen.
Right.
I'm gonna be happy with or without you. So you might want to
And at this age, there's a different dialogue you have with yourself when you feel like you're in a situation someone else is starting to change the trajectory of your day and start to make you feel a certain way. Now I'm having a conversation in my head like, Serina, you know what? You're in charge of being happy today. Like, what's going to make you feel better? How are you going to be happy and not let that control how your day turns out? And in that moment, I start to feel better. And I was like, you know what? That's their issue. It's not my issue. Let them figure out. Let me be in control of my day and how I feel today.
That's right. And like I said, if I can't get no peace with you, I don't want you anyway. Like I don't know how much time I got left. Right. I refuse to go through hell then die. Like
I work it every day with having peace, and if you're disturbing that, then you got to go.
That's
disturb it.
That's true.
That's right. And if you're not happy, I don't want you.
And I'm telling you, I need you to be happy with somebody and be mad. You can be happy with them. You can be happy with someone, be mad with them in a moment.
Right. In a moment. That's right. In that moment. And nothing to the whole relationship.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to like before my husband passed away, and he would get angry with me. I remember the first time he got angry with me, he slept on the floor next to the bed. And I said, what the hell are you doing?
He wasn't gonna leave that room. He wasn't leaving that room.
He said, I love you and I like you. I love you and all that, but I don't want to be that far away from you just because I'm married. So I'm gonna sleep down here till I get over it. I said, oh,
right.
okay.
Like I don't heard people talking about they ain't slept with their husband or wife in 6 months, and I'm like, shout out, what the fuck?
Y'all
like
need to be
that
gone
never
then.
made that
That's
never
over.
made sense to me. I'm like, hell no.
You know, they have
I can
separate
be mad.
bedrooms.
I can be mad at you and still get some now. I can be mad at you. I'm gonna throw my leg on you. I'm gonna touch you, put my booty on you. I can still be mad at you. I'm still gonna knock you down now.
And you should. And you should. And like I tell
and
women all
it's
the
okay to
time.
let them know. Look, you didn't piss me the fuck off. I'm mad, but look, come here for a second.
Right.
And nine times out of 10,
hello. I talk
9
to
times out of 10, once y'all knock each other down, y'all gonna be all right anyway.
Everybody okay.
Yeah, because a lot of it is stress anyway.
But you better come get your ass on the damn bed.
Right.
Yeah, like a lot of women. Like a lot of women act like they don't like sex, but a lot of y'all just need to be knocked down. Like it takes everybody, like for real. It's you need to relieve that. You need to relieve that stress.
I just need some act right. That's all.
That's it. A lot of women don't like to admit it, but you know when you go to work every day and you see that woman pissed off all the time, that's because she ain't had no dick in a while. I guarantee you.
Right.
I guarantee you.
I can be mad at you and still get up and scramble you some eggs in the morning after you don't know me.
Yeah.
I'm still mad.
Right.
It'll make you something to eat. But I'm mad.
I'm gonna still feed you. I'm mad.
Yeah, but you ain't
You
gonna be
just
mad.
need to be knocked down.
I mean,
I still need to be knocked down.
That's the new term, get knocked down.
Get knocked down.
That's been the term.
On my head. I need to see me my head palms because I ain't got no hair.
That like that. Hey, I could.
That's funny. But
Y'all know y'all been
it's
here talking for 2.5 hours.
2.5
I
hours.
was about to say that I love y'all, but I got to get these grandchildren to bed.
Yeah,
I got
to cook, y'all. I gotta cook.
It was nice meeting all of y'all.
But look, man, this was a great conversation, and
we need a part 2.
Yeah, I'm saying when. Like I'm
Bring the men
open.
on. The part 2 need to be the men against the men talking to.
Yeah, you need to get some men on here.
I'm saying, like I've asked some men to come on the podcast, but I can't make them talk.
Right.
If you know some that ain't scared to talk.
That's because
you need some men. You know I got some men. You know I got some men. You need some men.
If you got some that ain't scared to talk.
I got some men.
Okay, well, shout it. I'm not scared to talk to nobody. So, and then I want some other men on here because I know my way of thinking ain't for everybody. Like,
okay,
I'm not
so my podcast is Wednesday. So after Wednesday, if you want to do another one, let me know. And I got.
We can do one next Monday. It don't. I'm saying.
Yeah, wait, because I got flued out, so I'll be back next.
Oh, you got flued out.
Flued out. I got flued out, so I'll be available on tomorrow and then next Tuesday.
Okay. Like I can get 10 people on here at one time, so I can do
it remotely. I have no problem with doing it remotely.
Right.
Just let me know.
You're not gonna be attentive.
But we'll get it together.
Plum, you gonna follow through there?
Yeah, you're gonna be home.
Yes, you gotta invite Lil Booty, Ponytail, and their boyfriends.
That's funny. That's funny. Y'all gonna make me bring them folk back, man. But I got a lot of shit I can talk about with them.
Lil Booty then ain't shit.
Ain't shit.
Right.
Oh my.
Well, y'all put y'all questions together, and I guess next Tuesday, since Jucee said she'll be out the Tuesday.
I mean, I can do it. I can do it.
Okay.
I'm thinking about I can do it. I'll put some questions together.
Yeah.
Shoot them to your inbox.
So what's the topic?
No, I'm saying you can bring them. You can bring them.
Oh, you want me to do it live?
Yeah. Like I like to get everything fresh. Like that's why I do lives. I don't do no recordings and edits. I like everything to be fresh, right off top. Like
shoot from the hip.
Authentic.
Yeah.
What's the topic? What's the topic? Same topic? Same topic or different topic?
I'm saying whatever y'all want it to be. What y'all want to talk about?
It's gonna be open access, talk about everything, all of the above.
Hey, Vaughn, I want to get you on here. We had a live with Plum and Jucee. I need you on here. If you ain't scared to talk, Vaughn, I want
She
you
ain't
on
finna
here.
get on no camera.
I know it. And I would love to talk to her about
That's
coming to Starline.
That's
I would
Captain. I
love to
need to
talk to
see
her
her.
about coming to Starline.
Oh Lord.
She'll talk about kickball.
Hey,
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I want to talk to her about.
She said no.
She's my hell now. But I'll talk into it. It might take me a minute, but I get on here.
What was her nickname, Black? What was her nickname?
She always went by Vaughn.
Vaughn, I know
you called her something else when she would kick them home runs.
Shit, I don't forget. You know, I had nicknames for everybody. Hey, y'all remember when we went to ODC and everybody had blacks some on the back of their shirt? Yeah.
What was my name?
I don't forget.
I don't know.
Serina.
How do y'all come up with those names? I always ask my brother.
I'm not even gonna ask you on here.
Vaughn said she was Black Secret.
You said me?
Now Vaughn was Black Secret.
Black Secret.
And see, I need to put up that video too when Plum. I mean when Vaughn and Jucee were kicking them home runs over that ODC. We first got over there.
Yeah.
What was everybody else's name?
I didn't last long enough to get her name.
I was Black's partner or something like that.
I don't know. I have to go back and look at the video because I still got the video and I
girl, I feel you.
What you say, Serina?
Tell my this.
I said I didn't last long enough to get a name. I think I can't keep this. That damn ball hit me in my chest. I was like, fuck this. Yeah, my knee was messed up.
That is funny. And I gotta get Chase. I gotta get Stacks.
That kicked the ball to
I would love to do one with Vaughn, Jucee. I meant Vaughn, Stacks, and Chase.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. I mean, Vaughn will be good with y'all too, so we can do nothing.
Okay, Ben.
Man, that doggone Stacks on any podcast is gonna be a color.
Oh yeah, hey man, right. they so silly. They are so silly. Well, look, man, I would like to thank y'all for coming out to tuning in to the Papa Black podcast. We're gonna end this right now because it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Right.
So this is the longest one we done did. Hey man, and y'all know my words, man. Y'all be easy.
That's right.
Thank you, ladies.
Don't be
you guys.
Yes.
What you gotta say, Chloe? She wanna say something.
And Chloe famous line is don't be sleazy.
Don't be sleazy.
That's right.
But she been talking about getting knocked down all goddamn night.
Right.
I want to get knocked down by the same man over and over and over and over again.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, Chloe.
Okay, well go call
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And you're gonna get it, sis. You're gonna get it. We're speaking that.
You know what?
Yeah, you gonna get knocked down.
As of last week,
Knock down the Chloe.
make it plain. I got 10 things.
Every day.
Read it. Make it plain. That's it.
We're speaking that out there. You're gonna get it, honey. Repeatedly, more than you can handle.
Well, look here, man. Vaughn, I'm gonna call you tomorrow, Vaughn, because I gotta get you on here. But look here, man. Y'all be sweet, man.
All right.
All right.
Bye, y'all.